Courtroom 2, we are ready to proceed as soon as you're ready for us, so let us know.
Okay, one moment for me, please, Judge. Thank you. 24. We're ready, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Who do we have first here?
Position number 30.
Judge, are you gonna do your announcements?
Um, I, I am, but since there's only one, I'll just address
Oh,
him
okay.
individually. I don't see, but Mr. Valenzuela lay there. Good afternoon, sir. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state court expedited accusation calendar. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present for these proceedings. We have provided you or are providing you with the assistance of a public defender this afternoon if you choose to utilize their service. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000830D with driving under the influence of alcohol per se, failure to maintain lane, driving under the influence of alcohol, and possession of alcohol, open alcohol container. Let's see, who do we have on from pretrial this afternoon? Oh, yes, Ms. Stallworth.
It's me, Your Honor, but he wasn't on the pull sheet, so you have to give me just one moment to get his history, unless the state has it.
I can provide a judge.
Okay,
There was an alien inadmissibility arrest, 2019. That's the only prior I see.
Translator, Spanish translator, please. Go get her.
oh, okay, so you should have let me know that before I started in, Ms. Kim. I wasn't aware of that. So do we have a Spanish interpreter on the line? Okay, does not appear so. Ms. Lewis, are we getting an interpreter for this afternoon?
Let me verify because I didn't see that request come through. So let me go and hunt.
Okay. So I guess we can go on to the next person whenever you're ready there in courtroom 2.
Go back on the third one for me, okay? Okay. Bear with me, Judge, please.
Okay, you're fine.
Position number 16, please.
Okay. Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Hood. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000819A with simple battery. Is there a history?
Yes, Your Honor, one moment. Position 16?
Yes.
Before you get started,
Oh, no, there is no prior. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know why the state is not, I mean, the conflict of, this is a conflict case and Mr. Murphy's supposed to be representing this individual. I don't know why everybody's all over the place. This is a conflict case. Position number 16, he needs a conflict attorney. He's been assigned Mr. Murphy and Mr. Murphy's not on yet.
Okay, Mr. Murphy knows that he has a case with us this afternoon.
Yeah, there's quite a couple conflict cases on the calendar today, Judge.
Okay, so Mr. Hood, we'll be back with you when Mr. Murphy arrives.
Do you want me to give you the names of the conflict cases? So
let's just do it. If it's a conflict, just let me know, please, up front.
I'll.
And so we have Miss McLeod here. As soon as Mr. Murphy gets on the line, we'll see if we can get his cases done as well. Okay, who do we have now?
We have position number 19.
Okay, and this is
A conflict case, Mr. Murphy's.
Miss Leary also, Miss Leary is also Mr. Murphy's case who's not with us as of
Position
yet.
number 20 is Ms. McLeod, if they got that available.
And Ms. Lewis, would you give Mr. Murphy a buzz just to get an estimate as to what time he'll be joining us this afternoon, please?
I definitely would do that.
Thank you. Okay. Who do we have now next?
Number 20.
Okay, and this is your case, Ms. McLeod.
Your Honor, yes, it is.
Yes, good afternoon. Ms. Leary, good afternoon to you as well. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000825A with simple battery. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. She has 3 prior arrests, a 2023 conviction from Fayette County for disorderly conduct, a 2023 conviction from Coweta County for willful obstruction of law enforcement officer, and an FTA in 2022 from Fayette County. The recommended level is level 1. Nothing further.
Thank you. Who's presenting for the state?
I am, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Ms. Sanders
Good
Burks.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I did want to let you know that Ms. Leary does have co-defendants. It sounds like her attorney is not in, well, not her attorney, but the other positions, their attorney isn't in. Positions 15, 16, 19, and 20 are all co-defendants, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you for letting me know that.
You're welcome, Your Honor. So the facts read, on February the 8th of this year, Officer Harris, along with Officer Branch, Officer Richards, and Officer Smith responded to a physical dispute call at 201 Murray Avenue Southwest near apartment 916. Upon arrival, they made contact with the caller, Miss Sandra Beck. Ms. Beck provided cell phone video footage showing that she was involved in a verbal dispute with her neighbor and she was subsequently punched, in the face by Mr. Zachariah Hood. In addition, while officers were getting Miss Lily Leary's statement, Miss Lily became upset, removed her shoes, ran upstairs, and struck Miss Beck in the face with a closed fist. This assault occurred while the officers were on the scene. While they were attempting to arrest Miss Lily Leary, her mother, Miss Laquita Hood, and sister Jasmine Leary physically pushed him out of the way as he was attempting to put Miss Lily Leary in handcuffs. As such, the state is asking for, with Miss Lily Leary, we're asking for a $2,500 security bond because of her behavioral tendencies in the FTA that she had back here December 1st, 2022. Also a stay away and no further contact with Sandra Beck, and a stay away from the 201 Murray Avenue Southwest apartment 916 address, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond.
Thank you. Yes, Ms. McLeod.
Your Honor, I'm asking for a signature bond for my client. My understanding is that the alleged victim had been threatening the Leary family. I believe a total of 4 or 5 of them were arrested, Your Honor, but that the alleged victim had been threatening them and brought her son there with a gun. So there seemed to be a lot more was going on than what the state is saying. And it appears that the alleged victim may have been actively involved in instigating all of this, Your Honor. So I think once, the dust settles and we're able to see the discovery and everyone gets to kind of put things together, we will see that the allegations made by the alleged victim are not necessarily what happened. So I'm asking for signature bond for my client, Your Honor. She has no significant history, nothing further.
Okay, it will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Stay away from the incident location. No further contact with Ms. Beck. 3 days of anger awareness. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Ms.
Thank you,
Leary.
Your Honor.
You're
Did you
welcome.
level one, Judge? I'm sorry.
Say it again for me.
Did you say level one?
Yes.
Can we go to position number 15 next, please?
Okay, and who's representing Rita Hood?
I do, Judge. Kaylee Wills.
Oh, yeah, yes. Good afternoon, Ms. Wills.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, Ms. Hood. You have been charged in case 26 CR 000804A with willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. She has 9 prior arrests. There is a 2018 first offender conviction out of Clayton County for financial transaction card theft, a 2016 conviction from Fulton for driving while license suspended or revoked, 1 conviction outside of the 10-year period, and an FTA from 2016 in Fulton. The recommended level is level 1. Nothing further.
Ms. Sanders Burks, anything to add? I guess this is the same situation.
Yes, Your Honor, it's the same situation. As such, the state is asking, based on her having a FTA back in March of 2016, $1,000 surety bond, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, stay away, no further contact with Sandra Beck, and also stay away from that address at 201 Murray Avenue, Southwest, apartment 916.
And if I could just be heard, just to differentiate my client from the last case, she is charged with obstruction as opposed to a violent charge. And my client states that she intervened. She is the mother of some of the participants that were there and involved in this incident. One of her daughters suffers from seizures and is 3 months pregnant, and she was pushed down by law enforcement. So my client was attempting to assist her daughter and got caught up in the melee. So I would ask for a signature bond in her case. She does work for MARTA and is attending nursing school currently. Yes, those are my requests.
All right, it will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Ms. Hood.
Position 1 and 2 for me, please.
Presenting Ms. Bernard.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Good afternoon, Ms. Bernard. Ms. Kim, is this your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Good afternoon, Ms. Bernard. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar. You have been charged in case 26 CR 000820F with simple battery family violence, and in case 26 CR 000829F with no insurance, knowingly driving a motor vehicle on a suspended registration, and failure to have your license on your person. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. There are 5 cycles total, 3 of those cycles out of the state of Florida. There's a 2015 conviction from Broward County, Florida for grand theft, 3rd degree. And the last date of arrest was June the 3rd of 2022 for criminal trespass out of Forest Park. There was no disposition listed, so I'm not sure if it's still open or not. And the recommended level is level 1. Nothing further.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Evans-Battle.
Good afternoon. This incident occurred on March the 20th of 2025 when officers arrived at the home. Miss Melinda Bernard had punched her husband, Mr. Dominique Robinson. It appears that they were drinking, or at least that she was drinking. And their child was asked about what they saw, And the child said that he saw his mother punch his father in the face and also indicated that she was drinking. And as for the insurance charge, it appears that she was stopped. There was an insurance, you know how they run the tag and determined there was no insurance on the vehicle and the registration had been suspended. When they stopped her, she did not have her license on her. Our recommended bond for the simple battery family violence is a $2,500 surety, a bond, no further violent contact. And as to the traffic violations, we would ask for 1,000 surety on the, I'm sorry, we asked for actually a signature bond through pretrial services. We were asking for it to be at level 2, 1,000 for the insurance, 500 each for the other two. So that would be a $2,000 signature bond. No alcohol, drugs, or weapon. Complete an ADET as well. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor, Miss Bernard is 30 years old. She was actually from Florida. She's been here in Georgia a few years. She has 2 minor children, 6 and 10 years old. And this happened on March 2025, almost a year ago. And Dominic Robinson is not her legal husband. He is a baby father. They don't live together. They have not had any contact so far. This incident location was old address. We would like to request for signature on bond through pretrial level 1. She graduated from high school 2013. And after that, Your Honor, currently she is looking for a job because she has not been having a job. The warehouse that she was working for just closed, so she got laid off without her fault. She's looking for a job. She has to continuously pay for her 2 children. She doesn't get any child support. She does not have money to pay for the bond. So we would like to ask for a signature on bond through pretrial level 1 so she can go back and take care of the kids. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, for the simple battery, it will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further violent contact with Mr. Robinson. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. For position 2, for the no insurance, a $500 signature bond through the jail. This suspended or revoked registration, a $500 signature bond through the jail. For the failure to have a license on person, a $100 signature bond through the jail, makes for a total of a $1,100 signature bond through the jail. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Ms. Bernard.
Thank you, Your Honor. Position number 23 is next. I'm sorry, was position 1 and 2, both of them through the jail?
No, position number 1 was through pretrial level 1.
Make sure I had it right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good afternoon, Ms. Marsala Bell. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000827B with battery family violence and 2 counts of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. Is there a history, Ms. Stalwart?
Judge, I said position number 23.
Oh, I'm sorry. So this is Miss Morrow?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon, Ms. Morrow. You have been
Restart, Judge.
charged.
That's Mr. Murphy's case too.
Okay.
I'm trying to catch you, but y'all moving mighty fast.
Okay, Miss Morrow will be with you when Mr. Murphy arrives.
I think he's on, Judge. He's muted.
Thank you.
Right, you read it.
Mr. Murphy, we still can't hear you.
He appears to be trying to unmute.
How about there?
Mr. Murphy, can you hear us?
I can, yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, now, are you with me? Are you still with me? I think you felt,
I have a medical emergency. I'm sorry.
okay. All right, we'll be in recess. One of those days.
Judge, you're able to hear me?
Yes, Mr. Murphy, we're in recess right now. There's been a
Okay.
medical emergency. We'll be with you.
Okay, because I had 3 cases. I hadn't heard from anybody.
Oh, so you need to speak with your clients?
Yeah, all 3 of them. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, as soon as courtroom 2 comes back on, I'll let them know that we need to make them available for you.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Mr.
You're welcome.
Mr. Murphy, could you advise, is one of your clients, Miss?
Looks like I've got Hood, Leary, and Mara.
Okay, so you don't have Thomas?
To my knowledge, I do not. That's what they assigned me 3.
Okay, thank you.
Thomas.
I have Corey Thomas.
Yeah, Mr. McLeod,
Okay.
I was getting ready to say.
Ms. McLeod, did you receive my email for that?
Yes, I just received it. I received it after I spoke with my client. Yes.
Okay, do you want to discuss that with him or no?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm ready. Thank you all for being patient.
Your Honor, she's the only one officer here, so it's very difficult. Thank you for understanding.
Yeah, thank you.
And our Spanish interpreter is on now.
Okay, so it's my understanding that Mr. Murphy's going to need to speak with all of his clients this afternoon, so they'll need to be made available to him.
Kim, can you hold it for me, please? Sure. I'm gonna come this way with you. Thank you. All right, you got it. Mr. Murphy. Right. So can we do the Spanish interpreter case next, please? Position number
Okay.
7. You have Mr. Murphy number? Ms. Kim?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Just me, Judge, if you all can bear with me, please. Thank you.
Okay. Interpreter Tolles, you with me?
Good afternoon.
Yes, we can't. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, can you hear me? One moment.
No, that's not it.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, good.
Okay, can you hear us okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, if you can raise your right hand for me, please.
Yes.
I can come to you with the bundles, okay? You heard me?
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to, do you swear or affirm you will translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, and just so you know,
I do.
Madam Interpreter, you are a little delayed on this end.
Ah. Okay, I am not sure why.
Okay, well, we'll just do the best that we can.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Luis Valenzuela Ley. I'm Judge Eric Morrow, and this is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar.
Buenas tardes, señor Luis Valenzuela Aley. Yo soy el juez Eric Morrow en esta lista de causas expeditadas para el Tribunal Estatal.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We're providing you with the assistance of a public defender this afternoon if you choose to utilize her service.
Usted, señor, tiene derecho a permanecer callado. Cualquier cosa que diga se puede usar en su contra. También tiene derecho a tener un abogado presente con usted durante esta audiencia. Se le está proveyendo la ayuda de un abogado de oficio esta tarde si usted quisiera usar sus servicios.
You have been charged in case 26 CR 000-830D with driving under the influence of alcohol per se, driving under the influence of alcohol, failure to maintain lane, and possession of an open alcohol container.
A usted se le ha formulado cargos en número de causa 26 CR 000-830D del delito de manejar bajo los efectos de alcohol, alcoholemia, manejar bajo los efectos de alcohol y no mantenerse en el carril de tránsito y bebida alcohólica destapada.
Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
No, Your
¿Hay
Honor.
antecedentes para este acusado? No, su señoría.
The recommended level is level 1.
El nivel recomendado es el nivel 1.
Mr. Siraka?
Yes, Your Honor. As stated earlier, and I'm not sure if I got cut off, but he does have one prior arrest, being alien admissibility 2019.
If the interpreter may ask for a repetition, sir, what was that for?
For
One
alien
prior arrest, but I didn't
inadmissibility.
hear the.
Oh, it was a prior arrest for alien inadmissibility from 2019.
Tiene antecedentes de un arresto anterior en el 2019 por inadmisibilidad de extranjero.
Your Honor, this incident took place on Interstate 20 East around 10:17 p.m. on February 7th of this year.
Su señoría, el incidente tuvo lugar en la carretera I-20 a eso de las 10:17 de la noche, el 7 de febrero del año presente.
The defendant was observed driving for roughly half a mile, weaving aggressively within his lane and failing to maintain that lane as well on multiple occasions.
Al acusado lo observaron manejando más o menos media milla, dando timonazos agresivamente dentro de su carril y no pudiendo mantener el carril de tránsito en varias ocasiones.
He exhibited signs of disorientation or confusion in checking where his license was when the officer asked, and the statements he made to the officer about coming from Columbus, Mississippi, on separate occasions, and that was why he was here, did not make sense with the Apple Maps.
Que él había manifestado indicaciones de desorientación o confusión al checar donde tenía la licencia de conducir, y cuando el señor oficial le preguntó, lo que él dijo fue que él venía desde Columbus, Mississippi, y en varias ocasiones cuando le preguntaron por qué estaba acá, lo que respondió no tenía sentido con lo que aparecía en las mapas de Apple.
He had glossy, watery eyes. There was a smell of an alcoholic beverage coming from the vehicle. and there were glass liquor bottles found on the floor of the back seat, and an empty plastic container later confirmed to be an alcoholic beverage on the floor of the rear of the vehicle.
Tenía los ojos vidriosos y lagrimosos, se despedía un olor a una bebida alcohólica desde la parte del vehículo. También se encontraron botellas de cristal en el área del piso del asiento trasero. Había un envase vacío de plástico. Luego fue confirmado que fue una bebida alcohólica que estaba en el en el piso trasero del vehículo.
He did poorly on the standardized field sobriety testing, exhibiting multiple clues during each test, and was placed under arrest and agreed to give, after being read implied consent, the breathalyzer test.
El desempeño no desempeñó bien las pruebas estandarizadas para detectar sobriedad. Él manifestó varios indicios durante cada prueba que le pusieron a hacer y luego lo arrestaron. Y él aceptó después de que le leyeron el consentimiento implícito a tomar la prueba del alcoholímetro.
His BAC was 0.126, which is well over the legal limit of 0.08, and admitted as well to drinking shots that day at noon.
El nivel de alcohol, de concentración de alcohol en sangre salió a 0.126, que supera mucho el límite legal de 0.08, y él admitió haber tomado chupazos de alcohol alrededor del mediodía, ese mismo día.
Based on the danger to the community that this sort of behavior poses, and the severity with which we take DUI cases here, the state's recommendation is a $5,000 total surety, and I'll provide the breakdown shortly.
Basado en el peligro que esta clase de comportamiento presenta para la comunidad y el hecho de que tomamos muy en serio los casos de manejar bajo los efectos de alcohol, el Estado está recomendando una fianza de garantía total de $5,000, y voy a decir los detalles de la fianza a continuación.
The breakdown would be $2,000 on each DUI charge, both the less safe and the per se, and $500 on each charge of the failure to maintain lane and the open container. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Entonces sería $2,000 de fianza en cada cargo de manejar en estado de ebriedad, tanto el cargo por conductor imprudente y por nivel de alcohol en sangre, $500 para cada cargo de no mantenerse en el carril de tránsito, y de bebida alcohólica destapada. And if the interpreter may pause 1 minute, I'm sorry, sir. The last conditions, no possessions of drugs, alcohol, or weapons while
out on bond. Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
just making sure. Thank you. Y nada de tenencia de drogas, alcohol, ni armas mientras está en libertad bajo fianza.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Valandriola Ale is 21 years young. He came to U.S. from Guatemala 5 years ago.
Señor Valenzuela Aley tiene 21 años de edad. Él llegó a los Estados Unidos desde Guatemala hace 5 años.
He has been living with his mother and his brother.
él ha estado viviendo con su madre y con su hermano.
He has been taking online classes for getting GED.
Él ha estado tomando clases en línea para poder conseguir su equivalencia al diploma de la secundaria.
And he's working in a construction industry for ceramic cutting and making a pool.
Él ha estado trabajando en la industria constructora, haciendo cortes de cerámica y construyendo pools.
And he's not qualified for public defender services. So my representation will be ending at the end of the hearing.
Como él no cumple los criterios para los servicios de los abogados de oficio, mi representación terminaría con la conclusión de esta audiencia.
We would like to request for a signature on bond, and yet your honor is not inclined to give him a signature for bond. We ask for $1,000 security bond.
Estamos solicitando una fianza bajo palabra y si su señoría no está dispuesto a darle una fianza bajo palabra, estamos solicitando una fianza de seguridad de $1,000.
Nothing further from the defense.
Nada adicional de parte de la defensa.
Each DUI will be $1,000 good bond. For each of the other charges will be a $250 good bond. Makes for a total of a $2,500 good bond. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Cada uno de los cargos de manejar bajo los efectos de alcohol conllevará una fianza de $1,000. También cada uno de los otros cargos tendrá una fianza de $250 para un total de $2,500 con una condición de nada de tenencia de alcohol, ni droga, ni armas mientras esté en libertad bajo fianza.
Good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, señor. Thank you.
Do we need Madam Interpreter for any other cases this afternoon?
Not that I know of, but
All
maybe
right.
we have an announcement just in case.
An announcement.
¿Hay alguna otra persona en la sala?
No. Oh. Thank you.
No? Okay. Thank you. You all have a great day.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
I'm sorry, can we get a breakout section with the attorney, okay, got it. Ms. Kaylee and Sergeant Morris at South Annex for her client, please.
Okay, so Miss,
Oh, I'm a little confused. I was told he posted bond and is in the process of being released. I'm sorry, who is that message in regards to?
That was regarding to the add-on number 1.
Oh,
so who do we have?
Not add-on number 1, add-on number, I'm sorry, they added add-on number 3. Jordan, Makoro, Jordan, Kasut, the one you asked to be interview position, number 3 on the add-on, he posted bond already.
oh no, I was asking about my client that was in South Annex. I didn't even see the add-on calendar, so I might need to speak to everybody. The add-ons, I'm not sure if they've all been interviewed, and that's not a problem if I need to do that. But I'll go into a breakout room with Mr. Gaza Khalif.
Yes, thank you.
That's how I say Gaza Khalif posted bond.
That was my question. That's what I believed.
Okay.
That was a response to. All right. So who am I going into a breakout room with then?
Never mind, because I thought that's who you needed to talk to, the 17-year-old at South Annex. I'm sorry, I didn't know he posted bond. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where to next?
Position number 3. Courtroom, Sergeant Robertson.
Hey, so what's the passcode to the phone?
102400.
102400.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
And who's representing Mr. Blacknall?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. Before I address Mr. Blacknall, let me address all the gentlemen that are in courtroom two. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We're providing you with the assistance of a public defender this afternoon if you choose to utilize their service. Mr. Blacknall, you've been charged in case 26 CR 0000833A with battery family violence and simple battery family violence.
And he's
Is
gonna
there a
add on
history?
counter too.
Okay. In addition, you've been charged in case 26 CR 0000849A with willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. He has 14 cycles. There is an active warrant out of South Fulton for assault. Date of that warrant is November the 23rd of 2025. He's currently on probation for a 2017 conviction from Cobb County for homicide by vehicle first degree and hit and run resulting in serious injury or death. There's a 2017 conviction also out of Cobb for possession of marijuana less than an ounce. He has 6 convictions outside of the 10-year period and a 2017 FTA out of Cobb County and 2012 out of Dallas, Georgia. The recommended level is level 3. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. The first incident happened November the 23rd of 2025 in reference to Nicole Lewis, who's the victim. The location was 5100 Welcome All Road, address in South Fulton. It appeared that Miss Lewis had indicated that they were, at that time, it appeared they were living together. And they were having an argument, and she indicated that they were in the bedroom and the room was dark. At first, she tripped and said that she landed on Mr. Blacknall's back, and she was trying to stop herself, but was not able to do so. He began to beat her and slap her across the face and the head and choked her. She indicated that after the incident, she laid down to take a nap, and she subsequently advised one of her children that this had happened, and that child apparently called the police. Once Mr. Blacknall realized that the police had been called, he jumped out of an upstairs window. When he knew the police were on his way, they set up a perimeter, were unable to find him. Subsequently, the warrant was issued and they were attempting to arrest him. He was located, somebody gave an advisement to the officers that he was hiding in the woods and was not responding to the officers. And that is why he has the willful obstruction of law enforcement officer. Our bond recommendation is for $3,000 for the battery and for the simple battery. It's a $4,500 surety bond that we're asking for in this particular case. And let me look up the other charge.
Anything further, Ms. Evans-Battle? You're still looking for the other charge?
I'm still looking for it just takes this a minute. All right, I just wanted to make sure it was a battery and the simple battery. And so that's for the first case, $4,500. For the second case, there's a $1,200 surety set for the willful obstruction, and that it remained the same. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Wells?
Was the victim called for?
If Ms. Nicole Lewis is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity. Doesn't appear so, Ms. Wills.
All right, thank you, Judge. Mr. Blacknall is 33 years old, and he has resided in Georgia for the past approximately 17 to 20 years. He currently works as a lead machine operator for Schweiss and Sons. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. And he does have a GED. Mr. Blacknall denies the allegations, and in reading the warrant and how the story was told by this alleged victim, it doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion either. He states that yes, he's on parole and probation, and so he avoids arguments. And so when the argument began escalating, he left the home. He would like to request a one-time police escort to get his belongings upon his release. I would ask for a signature bond, just because Mr. Blacknall also has a parole violation and will not be released anytime soon. So I would request a signature bond.
And for the battery will be a $2,000 good bond, simple battery, $1,000 good bond. The obstruction, $1,000 good bond, makes for a total of a $4,000 good bond. No further contact with Ms. Lewis, stay away from her residence. He can go back to that residence on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Blacknall.
Excuse me. The household is mine. It's in my name.
Well, if she's still living in that home until she's not living there anymore, you cannot go back there. If she moves out of the home, then you certainly can go back there. But while she's there, you can't be there.
Position 22 is next, please.
Good afternoon, Mr. Masala Bell. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000827B with battery, family violence, and 2 counts of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. Who's representing this afternoon?
I am a Judge Attorney Courtney Shelton.
Good afternoon, Ms. Shelton. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
No, Your Honor, no prior history. The recommended level is UJR jail.
Yes, Ms. Zanders Burts.
Yes, Your Honor. So on February the 8th of this year, the officer was dispatched to 3000 Baywood Way, located in Roswell, Georgia. An argument escalated when Miss Priscilla Bell attempted to open the front door, and the suspect prevented her from doing so by holding onto the door. The suspect proceeded to push Miss Priscilla out of the way with one hand near the stairs, causing her to fall on the ground. Seth then briefly put Priscilla in a headlock and let her go before pushing her for the second time in the foyer area near the front door. Then Miss Priscilla ran outside the residence from the back door to her neighbor's house. She did advise that her juvenile children, DB and LB, were present during the altercation. As such, Your Honor, we are asking for a $1,000 surety bond and $500 for each cruelty of children, to children, with a total of $2,000 surety bond. Also a stay away and no further contact with the wife, Priscilla Bell, and the children, DV and LB, and a stay away from that address at 3000 Baywood Way, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Ms. Bell, I see you on the line. If you would like to address the court, now is your opportunity. I'll need for you to raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, and I take it that you're not driving?
I'm not. I'm parked. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no, I just want to make sure. Yes, Ms. Bell, what would you like to tell the court?
Seth It was an argument that escalated. I am not concerned about future incidences, and I just want him home so he can be with his children.
Has this ever happened before?
No.
Ms. Bell, did you hear my question?
Yes, I'm sorry, I said no.
Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate you being here this afternoon, ma'am. Ms. Shelton?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 27 years old. He was born in New York, lived most of his life in Florida. He has spent the last 2 years living in Georgia. However, he is employed by Leidos, which is an engineering consultant. He works as a project manager in Alabama. He does have a temporary residence in Alabama where he lives, and we are asking that he be able to stay there to return to work. He has been a member of the National Guard on active duty since 2015. As you heard today, his wife does want him released. His wife does want him to be able to have contact with his children. The allegations that were read by the state are a push as an argument that had escalated. There is no allegation that there was a punch or a hit, a closed-fisted anything, not even an open-fisted slap or open-handed slap, but a push at the end of an escalated argument. The wife is not afraid for her safety. She does not believe that her children's safety are in danger. She does not believe this will happen again. We are asking the court for a signature bond, a UJR, so that he can be released. And if he is asked to not return to the property here in Georgia, that he be allowed an escort with the police to go get his things so that he can be able to work in Alabama. We'd ask for no violent contact on any of the victims.
Okay, for the battery will be a $2,000 signature bond. The pretrial level 1. For each of the cruelty charges, $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Makes for a total of a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further violent contact with the alleged victims. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, that concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes, you have a good rest of your day, Ms. Shelton.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Did she wait? Yeah, but you can come back. Ms. Kim. Position 12. Judge. Well, you got it. Oh, but I have two. But I want to come back. One over three.
And who's representing Mr. Glass?
Kitty Willis.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Glass. You have been charged in case 26 CR 000814J with battery, family violence, and 2 counts of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. He has 7 prior arrests. There is an open case 25 SC 002837 for forgery, 3rd degree, possession of tools for commission, driving while license suspended or revoked, and printing, executing, negotiating checks, drafts, etc., knowing information is in error or fictitious. There's a 2022 conviction out of Henry County for driving without a valid license, a 2022 conviction from Clayton County for carrying a weapon without a valid license, first offense. There is a 2025 FTA out of Jonesboro, 2023 out of Jonesboro, and 2022 out of Henry. Recommended level is level 3. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This incident occurred February the 8th of 2026 at 5505 Hilltop Pass, located in South Fulton. To Coria, her name is spelled TACORACORYA. I apologize. Stewart, who indicated that Mr. Glass is the father of her children. The 2 children were present at the time this incident happened, in which she says that he attacked her multiple times that there was visible swelling to the left side of her face and a busted lip that was observed by the officer on the scene at the time. And as a result of that, he's been charged with the battery and the cruelty to children, as both children, as I indicated, were present. Our bond recommendation in consideration of his history is for a $6,000 good bond. It would be $3,000 for the battery, $1,500 each for the two cruelty to children charges, that he have no further I have no further violent contact with Ms. Stewart, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond. And
Anything further, Ms. Evans Battle?
no, Your Honor.
Okay. If Ms. Tokoria Stewart is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity. Doesn't appear so. Ms. Wells?
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Glass is 26 years old. He is a native of Georgia, and he does deny the allegations as they are alleged. And this is more of a self-defense situation that occurred between he and Miss Stewart. They do share a child together, and they do have even custody of that 1-year-old. Mr. Glass is employed by ATL Diesel as a mechanic, and he's worked there since 2018. He also has a high school diploma. I am requesting a signature bond for Mr. Glass.
Do they live together, Ms. Wells?
To my knowledge, no. No, they do not. He's indicating no, and
Okay.
based on the warrant, no.
Okay.
And she indicated no as well. She did indicate they don't live together now.
Okay. For the battery, it will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2 for each of the cruelties. $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2 makes for a total of a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. No further contact with Ms. Stewart. Stay away from her residential address. Third-party transfer of any minor children for visitation. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Glass.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Position 25, Hope.
Good afternoon, Mr. Pope. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000821Y with simple assault family violence and simple battery family violence. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor, one moment. He has one prior, he has 5 cycles in total, 2 out of New Jersey and 2 out of New York. There's a 2019 conviction from Northfield, New Jersey for possession of marijuana less than 50 grams and possession with intent to use drug. There's an open case out of Gwinnett County for stalking. That arrest date is December the 16th of 2024. There's an active warrant out of Lawrenceville, New Jersey for violation of a court order. The date of that warrant is December the 30th of 2024. And there is one conviction outside of the 10-year period. The recommended level is level 2. Nothing further.
Thank you. Same.
Did you call me, Your Honor?
Yes, I did.
Thank you, Your Honor. So in this case, Your Honor, I will say that in the report, it does say his name is Brian Alfonso. So I'm not sure if that is correct or not.
His
But
name is Brian, not Brain. Yeah. They inverted the A and the I.
okay, gotcha. Thank you. Okay, so Mr. Brian Alfonso on today, well, yesterday, it looks like Miss Janiyah Pope and him had a dispute, and Miss Pope advised that she was grabbed by the neck by Mr. Alfonso during the incident. Ms. Pope further explained that she locked herself in the bathroom in an attempt to get away from Mr. Alfonso. She stated that while she was inside that bathroom, Mr. Alfonso was banging on the door and attempting to make an entry. Ms. Pope advised that she did record audio of the incident while she was locked in the bathroom, and the recording captured Mr. Alfonso banging loudly on the bathroom door. As such, the state is asking for $1,000 surety bond for the simple assault, $1,000 for the simple battery, in total $2,000 surety bond. Also, a stay away and no further contact with Janiyah Pope, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
If Ms. Pope is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity. Ms. Wills?
Thank you. Mr. Pope is 34 years old. He's resided in Georgia for the past 7 years, and does have some family here, his mother as well as his child. He reports that he owns his own trucking company, and he's owned his own business for the past 5 years. He does deny these allegations. He states that he and Ms. Pope are divorced. They were recently divorced this past September, and she does suffer from some mental health issues, which is why she was at his home. But that was it was a temporary situation. And so this argument ensued, but he again does deny the allegations. They do not live together. He states that he was awarded full custody of their 7-year-old in their divorce. I would request a signature bond so that Mr. Pope can get back to his business. He says that he is the business owner. So when he's not working, he's not able to support his child.
Okay, for each charge will be a $500 good bond, makes for a total of $1,000 good bond. No further contact with Janiyah Pope. Stay away from her residential address. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Okay. Position number 8, please. Here. Favor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Favors. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000802E with battery family violence. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. He has 19 prior arrests. There's a 2025 conviction from the city of Atlanta for driving while license suspended or revoked. He's currently on probation out of Clayton County for DUI and driving while license suspended or revoked. There's a 2021 conviction from Cobb County for disorderly conduct, 2018 from Fulton for driving while license suspended or revoked, and 2018 for tag light and suspended or revoked license. There are 5 convictions outside of the 10-year period, as well as an open case out of Fayette County for DUI and driving without a valid license. There is a 2023 FTA from Butts County, 2018 out of Fulton, 2015 out of Fulton, and 2005 out of Fulton. The recommended level is level 3. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This occurred February the 7th at 2165 Britt Lee Terrace in South Fulton. It appears that Amari Farr is the victim in the case, who indicated that her boyfriend, Mr. Favors, had while they were in the store, he had became upset because she wouldn't give him any more money to shop with. They got back to the house and they were drinking alcoholic beverages. There was an argument that ensued that he punched her in the face, causing her to have a bloody lip. There appeared to be multiple bruises on the right side of her face that were observed by the officers, and blood coming from her lips. Once the officers got him into the vehicle, he began to bang his head on the trunk of the patrol vehicle and caused injury to himself, and he had to be taken to the hospital. The bond recommendation in the case is a $3,000 surety bond. And I know the victim, I thought I saw her earlier, but had asked for no further violent contact. I would ask that, I would also ask that there be no alcohol, drugs, weapons, and no firearms by Mr. Favors. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Farr would like to address the court. Now is your opportunity. If you choose to, I'll need for you to unmute yourself, activate your camera, and I will swear you in.
Hello.
Yes, Ms. Farr, I'll need for you to activate your camera for me. Okay, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can place your hand down. What would you like to tell the court, ma'am?
We just had a disagreement, and I would not like to press any charges, and that he's okay to come around me.
Has this ever happened before?
No,
And how many children do you have?
I have no children.
Okay, you all don't have children together. Okay, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you being here. Anything further?
No, sir.
Ms. Wells?
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Favors is 38 years old. He is a native of Georgia. He does have a GED and works for All My Son's Movers. He's been working there for the past 6 months. He does deny the allegations as alleged. Alcohol was involved, and he does state that Ms. Farr's injuries were caused by her falling due to intoxication, but he denies ever putting his hands on her or assaulting her in any way. I do understand that he has some recent failure to appears. If he is not eligible for a signature bond, I would request that this court issue the lowest bond possible.
All right, will be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3. No further violent contact with Ms. Farr. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Position number 9.
Good afternoon, Mr. Foster. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000805B with 2 counts of simple battery. Is there a history, Ms. Stoller?
Yes, Your Honor. He has 2 cycles. He's currently on first offender probation out of Cobb County for theft by taking, criminal trespass, and entering auto. That sentence date was March the 7th of 2025. He has a 2023 conviction from Cobb County for criminal trespass and willful obstruction of law enforcement officer. The recommended level is level 3. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, this happened February the 7th of 2026. Officers went to 3752 Cascade Road in reference to a dispute. And it appeared Brianna Jenkins is the victim in the case, indicating that they were in a dating relationship. There was a verbal disagreement between them. She indicated that she wanted space from the relationship. He asked to be taken to his mother's home. And he became upset when she would not do so. And he, at that time, there were independent witnesses who observed the incident, indicating that he dragged her by a collar out of the vehicle and that she was aggressively, that he was aggressively swinging, striking her as well. And this incident actually happened at the Supreme Fish Delight outside of that location. So this was not the address, their home address. We would ask in this case for $1,500 surety as to each count, which total $3,000 surety, and no further contact, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wells.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Foster is 20 years old. He is a native of Georgia. The allegations, as alleged, again, are questionable. Mr. Foster is 6'6". The alleged witnesses that saw whatever they saw, they weren't present. They were at the restaurant while Mr. Foster and Miss Jenkins were out in the parking lot having a dispute, but he denies yes, they had an argument, but he was never violent with her or physical with her. These are simple battery charges. If he was wailing on her like that at his size, there would have been marks and bruises and injuries. However, after this incident, he does not wish to reside with Miss Jenkins any longer. They were sharing a residence together. He also currently is working at UPS in one of their warehouses. If he is eligible, I would request a signature bond, and if not, I would request the lowest bond possible.
All right, for each charge will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2, makes for a total of a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. No further contact with Ms. Jenkins. Stay away from her residential address. If necessary, he can go back to that address on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Foster.
Can we go back to position number 16, please?
Okay. Mr. Murphy, are you with us?
Position 16.
Yes, that's just Mr. Murphy's client, I believe.
Is he on?
I'm trying to see if he's. I don't see him on the line.
Okay, go back for me. He's not on line. Position number 14. Come on now.
Mr. Murphy just got on.
Okay, and who's representing Mr. Helsel?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Helsel. You've been charged in case 26 CR 0000803A with improper erratic lane change, driving under the influence of alcohol, less safe, and no insurance. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. He has 5 cycles in total, one of those being out of the state of Florida. There is one conviction outside of the 10-year period that was back in 2007. The recommended level is level 1. Nothing further.
Ms. Sanders Burks.
Thank you, Your Honor. So on February the 8th of this year, officer seen the suspect exit out of the parking lot of 9850 Nesbitt Ferry Road, and he left onto Alabama Road. The officer seen the driver fail to maintain lane and turn directly into the right-hand west straight lane instead of the lane closest to it. When the officer stopped the vehicle, he advised the driver of the stop. The officer detected a strong odor of alcohol on his breath, watery eyes, and dilated pupils. And the officer did an evaluation of the suspect, and he showed 3 out of the 4 possible impairments. Also, the officer ran the information on GCIC, and he discovered that there was no insurance on the car. The suspect has had 2 different arrests for DUIs in the past. As such, the state is asking for a higher bond due to his arrest history. So it'll be $3,000 for the DUI, $500 for the improper lane change, $200 for the no insurance, $3,700 surety bond. In total, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. Also, a alcohol drug evaluation to be performed.
Thank you, Ms. Wells.
Thank you. Mr. Healthfell is 52 years old. He's a longtime resident of Georgia. He's resided here since 2001. He currently works at Carbonara Trattoria as a server. He's been there for the past month, and he does have a bachelor's degree. He does deny the allegations as alleged. He tells me that he did blow under the legal limit and does intend to fight these charges. I would ask that any past history, especially I did not hear what years he had prior DUIs, but I would ask for a signature bond in this situation, Your Honor.
Right. DUI would be a $1,000 good bond. For each of the other charges, a $250 good bond. Makes for a total of a $1,500 good bond. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Sir, can I make a statement to you?
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. I'm happy to have Ms. Wills speak with you if you would like to speak with her.
I would advise that you do not make any further statements. You have a $1,500 good bond, especially if you're going to speak to any facts about your case. I would advise against that.
And Mr. Murphy is back with us now if we want to do his client.
Petition 16.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hood. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000819A with a simple battery. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
No history, Your Honor. Recommended level 1.
Okay. Ms. Sanders Burks, this has to do with the incident that we've already heard about.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything to add to the facts?
Nothing to add to the facts. The state just requests a $3,000 surety bond. Also, no, sorry, $3,000 signature bond. Stay away and no further contact with the victim, Sandra Beck. Stay away from that address, and also no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Objection to any of that, Mr. Murphy?
I did, Judge. We'll agree to that $3,000 signature bond. My client's age 17, and he goes to Hamilton Jordan High School. He is a senior, and he had no other way to get out. So we would ask the court to go along with that recommendation.
Okay, I've been giving everyone a $2,000 signature bond, so I'll give him the same $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Hood.
Thank you, Judge, and I've advised him what you expect and the consequences if he cannot stay within those parameters. So he's advised of that. Thank you, Judge.
Very good.
Position 23.
Yes, good afternoon. Tomorrow you have been charged in case 26 CR 0007988H with simple battery. Is there a history?
No prior history. Recommended level 1. Nothing further.
Thank you. Mr. Sirocco?
Yes, Your Honor, this was a February 8th incident. So just yesterday at 6453 Snowden Drive in Atlanta, officer responded to a domestic dispute. They spoke upon arrival with the victim. Out of abundance of caution, just in case this is a juvenile, it's the sibling of the defendant here. I'm going to presume that this individual is a juvenile. KN are the initials. The defendant was trying to get her belongings so she could leave the residence, but the victim had locked her out. Apparently, this is a dual arrest case, but I have not seen that other case in our system whatsoever. So we may see that in the next several days, but the defendant here used force to basically push KN from the doorway. The officer had arrived and was trying to separate the parties. And in the process, the defendant reached past the officer and struck the KN in the face with an open hand in the officer's presence. They both reside there. We did speak with the mother, Miss Jamia Morrow. She says both of her children were arrested and charged, and that she is currently out of town and has been since Thursday. But this, excuse me, there was a possible episode on the part of KN and an argument that ensued. There are MH issues with both of her children here, though they are different. Apparently, there is a diagnosis for the defendant here. She says they have normal sibling spats and don't argue often. The state's recommendation is a signature bond through pretrial. We would be recommending MHET to make sure that whatever is happening there is getting addressed. We would ask for no further violent contact with KN and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Murphy?
Judge, my client is age 21. She's a full-time student at Kennesaw State University, and she called the police for this alleged incident. My client and the alleged victim live at 6453 Snowden Drive in Atlanta. My client has no other resources. Again, she's a full-time student. She attended a high school in the community, one that Mr. Scirocco and I would be familiar with. But we would agree to the signature bond. But in terms of a mental health evaluation at this time, Judge, unless that's going to be done through Grady, I don't see where she has any resources for that. And she's indicated that she'll certainly will have no violent contact with the brother. And I explained to her in detail if you're still residing in the same home, that the court would expect proper behavior and good decorum until this case is resolved. So that's my one consideration, Judge, is the MHET at this time.
Mr. Murphy or perhaps Miss or Mrs. Morrow could speak to this, but is she currently receiving treatment for those issues?
I'm not aware of it.
Okay.
I saw
Miss
Jamia
Morrow.
Morrow on the line. Oh, yes, yes, Miss Morrow. If you would like to address the court, if you raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. What would you like to tell the court, ma'am?
Yes, I'm the parent of both of KN and Malaya. Malaya is seeing a therapist at this time. She has been diagnosed with BPD. I am an LPC as well. So as far as the kids, I don't, see any issues. Like right now, I'm sorry. I don't see them having, this is the first time that they've ever escalated to this point. But to speak to context of the situation, KN is diagnosed with BD, bipolar disorder, and we had to involuntarily commit him Thursday. So this is kind of like a continuation, and I think it just spilled over. He is getting the assistance that he needs, and her as well. She's never been a bad kid. She, like they say, she's never gotten into trouble, and neither has he. They have no criminal contact anywhere in the country. And as she stated, she's an honor roll student at KSU. Thank you.
Such would be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial, level 1. No further violent contact with the alleged victim. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you both.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm sorry, what was the bond again? I'm sorry.
$2,000 signature bond through pretrial, level 1.
One moment, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Last one I had, Judge, was Jasmine Leary.
Okay.
Position 21 is next, please. Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Manley. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0008268 with battery family violence. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. There are 14 total cycles, 3 out of North Carolina, 3 out of South Carolina. There, 2023 Fulton County FTA, 2019 FTA out of Norcross, 2014 out of Horry County, South Carolina. They're currently on probation for theft by shoplifting from the city of Atlanta. That sentence date was October the 15th of 2025. There's a 2023 conviction from the city of Atlanta for driving with expired license, a 2019 conviction also from the city of Atlanta for driving without with license suspended or revoked, a 2019 conviction for the same charge from Norcross, and there are 3 convictions outside of the 10-year period. There appears to be a pending diversion case, 25 CR 0000727A for battery family violence and simple battery family violence. The recommended level is level 3. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Sanders, folks.
Yes, Your Honor. For this case here, it looks like on February the 8th, around 6:30 p.m., Mr. Manley was seen on video footage running up to Mr. Khalil Thomas, wrapping both of his arms around his waist and slamming him on their kitchen counter. Mr. Manley was then seen sliding off of the counter with Mr. Thomas and punching him with a closed fist, causing Mr. Thomas to have a cut on his right nostril and swelling on his right shoulder. Your Honor, we did speak to the victim, and the victim did advise that they've been in a relationship for about 4 years. They don't live together. The victim does not want a stay away. And also there is an open case, Your Honor, against the same victim from February 11, 2025. Nevertheless, the state is going to recommend, based on his behavior and what the victim did let us know, I would say a $3,000 surety bond, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, enroll in a family violence protection treatment or something for him, and then no further violent contact with Khalil Thomas.
As far as the case that he's on for diversion, do you know what he is supposed to be doing for that diversion case, Ms. Sanders Burks?
Your Honor, I did not look into it. I do apologize. So I do not know.
No, I just wanted to know if you knew. Okay, Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Manley is 32 years old. Actually, the correct spelling is Manley. So we just wanted to correct that part. He has been living in this address at the address that we have at the Odyssey. Even though he was born in North Carolina, he has been in Georgia for more than 10 years. He's working as a breeder. He does have IT freelance business that he's working on. He graduated from high school 2011. He has an associate degree for computer science, Your Honor, and he is currently pursuing the cybersecurity and aviation engineering. He will be graduating a couple of years later, but that's what he's doing. We would like to request for a signature on bond through pretrial service, no matter how many level it is, level 3. He does not have a solid income, and he does not have, because he's basically full-time student and part-time working as a freelance, self-employed. So we would like to request for a signature on bond.
If Mr. Thomas is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity. All right, it will be a $10,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3. I want him to begin, if he hasn't already, in the Family Violence Intervention program. At this time, he's to have no further contact with the alleged victim. He's to stay away from the alleged victim's residential address. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Ron.
Level 1, Judge, I'm sorry.
Your Honor,
Kathy.
I did want to note that the victim is present. He turned his camera on.
Okay, is this Mr. Thomas? Can you hear me, sir? Okay, we can't hear you, Mr. Thomas. We can't hear you, sir. So if you're speaking to me, I can't hear you.
What level was that, Judge? I'm sorry.
That-
Three,
Level
thank you.
3, yes. Mr. Thomas, I'm happy to hear from you, but we can't at this time. I'll address him. Can we go on to the next person, please?
Position 15. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead. Position 18.
Tell me one more time, please.
One moment, please, Judge.
Judge, do we still
Are
need?
are
Yeah.
you able to hear me?
Yes, I am now. Give me a moment. We're in recess for a moment. Mr. Murphy, did you have something?
Judge, do you still need me for Jasmine Leary? She was the emergency.
It was position number 19.
I'll have you spoken with that person or not, Mr. Murphy?
I did.
Okay, I'll see as soon as possible, if we can get, them before us.
Good enough. I'll stand by. I'll mute.
Okay, and tell me who we have now.
I apologize, but I think if we have waived her appearance,
Yeah.
she was having
Medical emergency.
Oh, okay, so Miss Leary will be reset for Wednesday, 2/9/11, is that right?
Since she waived, can Mr. Attorney
Oh,
present her?
well, he hasn't talked to her yet. Have you talked to him, Mr. Murphy?
I have, Judge, and given what she told me, she asked me to proceed without her because she was ill, and also she has a neurological condition. Does not affect her ability to understand anything, but it requires some medication. So I did want to address it today if we could.
Okay, let me go ahead and address that then. She is charged in case 26 CR 0000824A with willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
There are 2 prior arrests, but no convictions, and the recommended level was UJR jail.
Okay. Ms. Sanders Burks?
Yes, Your Honor, this is from that one case where we have multiple defendants. So she does have a willful obstruction back here on March 25th, 2024. As such, the state is asking for $1,000 surety bond. Also to stay away and no further contact with Sandra Beck, stay away from that 201 address. Also, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Okay, Mr. Murphy?
Judge, the address, which was 201 Maury Avenue, that is an apartment complex. My client is several units away, so she'll certainly do her best to avoid any contact whatsoever. My client's age 27. She's employed with a major employer in the city. So she does have employment. She's a lifetime Atlanta resident. And again, Judge, not only it's due to the illness was due to she is embarazada, but there's another neurological issue that requires medication. So again, we'd ask to allow the signature bond therein.
Okay, will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Stay away from the incident location, no further contact with the alleged victim, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have. We appreciate the grace of the court. Thank you, Judge.
Have a good afternoon, Mr. Murphy. Thank you. And Mr. Caleb, if you're still with me, I see that you've
I am, Your Honor.
asked to. Yes, sir. I'm not going to remove that stay away at the present time because it's my understanding that there is a pending simple battery family violence that's also alleged to be against you from the defendant. So until further time, you all have no contact, and if you do have contact, he'll be in violation of the bond that I just gave him.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Who do we have next?
Position number 18.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Jones. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000823Y with 4 counts of willful obstruction of law enforcement officers and giving false information to law enforcement. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. There are 10 cycles, 8 of those cycles from the state of Ohio. There are active warrants out of Henry County for an FTA. Date of that warrant is September the 14th of 2023. Spalding County for an FTA. Date of that warrant is December the 26th of 2024. And Marietta, Ohio for an FTA. The date of that warrant is October the 8th of 2025. There's an open case in Henry County for theft by deception and an open case in Marietta, Ohio for aggravated burglary. That arrest date was March the 9th of 2025. And then there's a past 09 conviction out of Ohio. The recommended level is level 3, nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Sanders Burks?
Yes, Your Honor. So on February the 8th, around 7:46 p.m., the police were called out to the extended stay for a domestic dispute. The caller, Ariel Smith, described the suspect. Officer Mang made contact with the suspect after noticing him with matching description. The officers asked him what happened inside the hotel, and initially he stated nothing happened. He was just going to get some cigars. While the officers were trying to get information from him, he was on the phone and he stated he needed to be on the phone. Eventually, he advised that his fiance and him had gotten into a verbal argument and he was leaving to cool off. During the investigation, the suspect did give the wrong spelling of his name and he refused to give the date of his birth numerous times. 2 of the officers eventually did detain the suspect and he was met with physical restraint. Based on him having the FTAs, the state is asking for $500 for each of the willful obstructions and $1,000 for giving the false information. In total, $3,000 surety bond. While out on bond, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Thank you. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Ramel Jones is 44 years old, and he has been here in Georgia about 40 years. His entire family still reside here in Georgia. He went to Ohio for about 4 years, but he came to Georgia to take care of the cases at Spalding County and Henry County. He wanted to clear his name. That's why he returned back to Georgia. And he denies the open case about aggravate battery kind of thing at Ohio. He does not have that. And Your Honor, he does not have any minor children. However, he has 4 children in Georgia. He has a fiance. He has mom and dad and brothers and sisters. He graduated from high school in 1999 here in Georgia. And then after that, he went to Marine for 4 years, 1999 to 2003. He's a veteran and he has been working as a electrician. But last 2 years, he has been unemployed. And we would like to request for a signature on bond since he does not have funds to pay for any bond at this point. Your Honor, he believes that he was arrested in very violent manner. He was trying to protect his face from like being punched too brutally. That's why he was covering his mouth, his face, but they took it as obstruction, and he denied the allegation. And he's got all kinds of bruises and tasers, and he's been very hurt by the police officers.
All right. For each charge will be a $200 good bond, makes for a total of $1,000 good bond. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Jones.
We have sheriff's 10%. He has to go to 2 different counties as well.
That's fine with the court, Ms. Kim.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 4 and 5, Judge.
Okay.
I'll sit on the third row for me, man.
Good afternoon, Mr. Boston. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000834G with reckless conduct, and in case 26 CR 0000835G with battery and hindering a person making an emergency phone call. Is there a history?
Yes, Your Honor. He has one cycle, which is an open case from Clayton County for battery, family violence, first offense, simple assault, and willful obstruction of law enforcement officer. That arrest date was October the 15th of 2024. There is an active warrant out of Clayton County for damage to property. The date of that warrant is January the 12th of 2025. And there is another warrant out of South Fulton for simple assault. Date of that warrant is July the 28th of 2025. The recommended level is level 2.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. And we also have a PI case that was just opened in reference to an aggravated assault and possession of a firearm from South Fulton. As to the reckless conduct case, that incident occurred February the 8th of 2026, in which the officers were called because of a shots fired call at Andrew Young Boulevard Northeast. When the officers were there, they determined that there were several individuals there. Mr. Boston was one of the persons and the first person that they apprehended. They placed him in the vehicle while they went and were able to get the other people. I think that altogether there were 6 individuals that were arrested. Mr. Boston indicated to the officers that he in fact did discharge his weapon, that there was a shootout is how he, I believe, described it. There was other individuals were both minors and adults. There were several weapons that were located on the individuals. Mr. Boston, his particular weapon that they got from him was a Glock 22 with a certain serial number that was still there. There was no wants on the weapon. It did not come back that it was stolen, but so therefore he's charged with the reckless conduct. As to the incident that occurred in July of 2025, he was at a location at 5100 Welcome All Road. He was there along with his girlfriend, Mariah, and Haley Bussey. Haley Bussey is the victim in this particular case. She indicated he came into the home. There was an argument that ensued between them. She indicated that she felt threatened and she went and got her gun. And at that time, she placed it in the bedroom. At some point in time, she felt like she was being threatened by him because he was indicating that he would shoot her in the face. She attempted to retrieve the gun. He took it from her. He pushed her against the wall and choked her. He damaged her phone while also in the home. She attempted to call 911 with his phone, and he engaged in a physical tussling in order for her to not get or use his phone, to the extent that he pushed her against the wall and strangled her until she let go of the phone. We are asking for a bond amount in the reckless conduct. We are asking for a $5,000 surety bond. We're asking for $3,500 for the battery and $3,000 for the hindering case. So that would be $11,500 surety total. No further contact with Haley Bussey. Stay away from the 5100 Welcome All Road address. No alcohol, drugs, weapons, no firearms while out on bond. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Bussey, I see you on the line. If you would like to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so. If so, I'll need for you to raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. You can place your hand down. What would you like to tell the court?
Your Honor, I feel like his bond should be denied due to the fact that he was on the run for 6 months. Not only did he take the fire weapon from my home after brutally beating me with the weapon, which caused me to go to the hospital and get a CAT scan to make sure I didn't have a concussion. I had 3 knots on my forehead, and he proceeded to go on Instagram, post the gun on Instagram, and sell it for money, which is a felony.
Thank you for being here this afternoon, Ms. Bussey. I appreciate it. Ms. Wills?
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Boston is 18 years old. He does vehemently deny all of these allegations, and these are all allegations at this point. Currently, his bond is set at $7,500. I would ask that that bond be reduced if a signature bond is not possible. And speaking with him, he states that he is working on his GED. And that he plans to learn plumbing from his father. He plans to go into business and, I guess, apprentice under his father in plumbing. He currently has a foreign hold out of Clayton County as well as other felony charges. So I would ask that that be taken into consideration for his bond amount. If a signature bond, again, is not possible, he will be incarcerated for some time due to those holds.
Tell me something about where he's living, what he's doing, anything of that nature?
He just told me that he's working on his GED and that his dad has a plumbing business and he plans to apprentice with his father. I'm not sure where he's currently residing. I did not ask that.
That would be helpful to know. So maybe by the SAP calendar, if his father can speak with me, that might be helpful. But at the present time, with what I know.
Well, is he able to answer? I'm sorry, Judge. Is he able to answer those questions as to where his residence, or do you want confirmation?
I'm gonna want confirmation. I want to hear from his father.
Okay.
Mr.
Boston, you can put your hand down. We're gonna reach out to your dad and confirm those details, and then maybe your bond will be reconsidered at a later date if possible.
Great. For the reckless, it will be a $3,000 good bond. On position number 4, position 5, for the battery, a $4,000 good bond. For the hindering person making an emergency phone call, a $1,000 good bond, makes for a total of a $5,000 good bond. No further contact with Ms. Bussey. Stay away from her residential address. He is to relinquish all firearms, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. I will see him back at the SAP calendar if he does not make bond on February 24th, and if his father wants to be present, or that will be helpful for the court.
Okay.
Good luck to you, sir.
Look, you can go to ACDC now, please. Thank you.
Okay. All right, good afternoon, ladies. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We're providing you with the assistance of a public defender this afternoon if you choose to utilize their service. Let's see, who do we have first?
We have Mrs. I'm not sure the position number, but we have Mrs. Garrett.
Okay, Ms. Garrett is position number 10. Good afternoon, Ms. Garrett. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000806E with battery family violence and simple battery family violence. Is there a history, Ms. Stoller?
No history, recommended level 1. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, this incident happened February the 7th, and this was at the 2600 Holcomb Bridge Road in Roswell. There was a altercation or domestic dispute that was called in. The victim in the case is Lonnie Stewart, indicating that she was attempting to get her belongings in an apartment that was shared, and there was a disagreement between them. She indicates that Mr. Stewart threw her to the floor. Interviewing Mr. Stewart indicated that she had damaged her bedroom door, was able to show the officer where that had occurred, that the verbal argument became a physical altercation after she broke the door. She backed him into a corner and started hitting him with open hands. She was attempting to retrieve an iPad. He was attempting to retrieve an iPad. He's indicated that he was placing his hands on her shoulders in order to get her off of him, and that she, at that particular time, she bit him on the shoulder. The officers were able to observe as well visible marks. We are asking for a bond in the amount, a signature bond. We would ask for it to be a $2,500 signature bond on the simple battery and on $3,500 on the battery family violence. So that would be a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. We are asking that she go ahead and start participating in the family violence intervention program. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. At this time, as to contact, I think that we had not contacted or been able to reach Mr. Stewart, so we'd have to do a no further contact at this time and stay away from the location. Thank you.
If Lonnie Stewart is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity. It doesn't appear so. Ms. Wills?
Miss Garrett is 21 years old. She recently moved here with Mr. Stewart last July 2025. I understand that they cannot have contact if he's not present, but unfortunately, she does not have anywhere else in the state where she could reside at this time. She's currently unemployed. She does have past work history working as a pharmacy technician. She does have a high school diploma as well. She denies the allegations. She states that Mr. Stewart is the one who initiated the physical contact and she acted in self-defense. However, she's confirmed with me or stated to me that this has never happened before. They've been in a relationship for the past 5 years, which is also noted in the warrant. I'm in agreement with the signature bond. I would request that it be a lower amount, perhaps $3,000, given her lack of criminal history. And I also would object to any sort of classes. She has no criminal history. There's nothing to indicate that she has any sort of violent tendencies. So those would be my requests for the court.
Okay, for the battery, it will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. For the simple battery, a $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Makes for a total of a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Since we have not heard from Mr. Stewart, there will be no further contact at this time, and stay away from the incident location. She can go back to that location on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Ms. Garrett.
Next, we have Ms. Burgos. I'm not sure the position number. Burgos.
Could you spell the last name for me, please? Or someone tell me what position it is?
I'm sorry, that's Ms. Burgos.
Position number
Oh,
7.
7.
Oh, okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Burgos. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0008001A with simple battery family violence. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
There are 3 cycles. There's an open case out of Cobb County for DUI drugs. That arrest date was September 16th of 2025. The recommended level is level 2. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, this incident occurred February the 7th of 2026. It appears it's a roommate situation from the warrant, and that Miss Burgos' items were removed from the laundry room washer and by Tony Sims, the roommate, and she became upset, charged at him, and spit on him. There was video confirmation for the officer to view as to that is what happened. This time, our recommendation is a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. We would ask for at least 3 anger management awareness classes. No further contact with Tony Sims. Stay away from the location of 201 Maury, Moury Avenue Southwest. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
If Tony Sims is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity. Ms. Wills?
Thank you. Ms. Burgos is 28 years old. She is a native of Georgia. We are in agreement with the signature bond. I would object to anger management at this time. And speaking with Ms. Burgos, this has been a contentious relationship between herself and the named victim in this case, which has been an escalating situation. She was actually attempting to leave the residence and was in the process of moving out when this altercation occurred. Furthermore, she states that the alleged victim spat at her. And so this is, again, just has been a continuing issue. They actually have civil litigation. So this is not a situation where it's random. They just have a contentious relationship. I would request a one-time police escort so that she can finish picking up the remainder of her items from that residence. But she wouldn't also not like to have any contact with him as well.
Okay, will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further contact with Mr. Sims. Stay away from the incident location. She can go back to that location on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Can I do position number 33, please? What's your burner? Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Williams. You have been charged in case 26 CR 000832J with battery family violence and simple battery family violence. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. One moment. He has 2 prior arrests, and then there's an 02 conviction out of Cook County. The recommended level is level 1. Nothing further.
Mr. Sirocco?
Yes, Judge. This incident took place November 29th, 2025 at 5669 Green Sage Drive. That's in College Park. Officers made contact with the victim, Miss Keisha Williams. She explained the defendant, who is her husband, had been in an ongoing argument with her that day. And that escalated. There was an initial separation, and then Mr. Williams approached her while she was on the bed, got on top of her, and began to choke her with one hand as she was laying across the bed. While being choked, she recounted that the defendant told her to shut the F up and continued to choke her, then began to smack. When she began to try and strike him to get him off of her, he grabbed her left hand and made her hit herself in the face 3 times with her hand there. She stated she did not lose consciousness while being choked, but was struggling to breathe. Officer observed swelling underneath her eye, and we have spoken with the victim. She confirmed they are married. They do live together, and she states nothing like this has happened since. It was a bad night. Um, she did confirm the events in the warrant, stated it was a drunk night, so some level of inebriation there. She states that the defendant, now she's stating the defendant didn't mean to choke her and that he meant it in a sexual manner. And she said this defendant told her his account, and he's saying he didn't mean to grab her and hit her in the face with her hand, but that he was just moving it. But I will reiterate, this happened 3 times, the striking in the face with her hand. She kept saying she now sees it from a better perspective now. She states she wants contact, doesn't mind him coming back. He does, in fact, own a firearm that she's informed us of. Your Honor, with the nature of this case, there is a heightened lethality factor that goes in. We are concerned for her safety, and we really don't think there should be any contact at this time. I don't think this. We sometimes we have to protect victims from themselves, Judge. We are recommending a $5,000 surety, 3,000 on the battery family violence, and 2,000 on the simple battery family violence. We are recommending FIB, as well as no further contact with Keisha Williams. Stay away from 5669 Green Sage Drive in College Park, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. We would sound for Miss Williams at this time, and we would remind her that perjury is a crime and that honesty before the court is expected.
Is this Miss Williams that's on the line here? We can't hear you, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, now I can hear you. Yes, ma'am. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. What would you like to tell the court?
Yes, this has been a one-time incident. It's not anything that has taken place prior to or thereafter. He doesn't have any violent history, and I would like him to come home. We have children. He has to go to work, and I would like him to be in the household. We're structured pretty well, and we have not had any issues like this ever. Outside of this, I believe it was an inebriated night that I misconstrued, and I do not want to move forward with us not having any contact. I would like him to come back to the residence.
Okay, this allegedly happened back in November of last year. Have you all been living together? The two of you been living together since that time?
Yes.
Okay. How many children do you have?
We share 3.
Okay. You have anything, Mr. Shiraka?
None at this time, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you for being here, Ms. Williams.
No problem.
Ms. McLeod.
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to have a signature bond for my client. He has No current history. I believe I heard some arrests from 2002 was the last time. He's 48 years old. He is gainfully employed, Your Honor, and it sounds, I was able to speak with Miss Williams myself, and she clearly indicated that she wanted to have her husband home. And this happened several months ago, so this issue, there would be no issue with cooling down or anything like that, Your Honor. They're living together.
Okay. For the battery, it would be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. For the simple battery, $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Makes for a total of a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. I want him to begin the family violence intervention program. No further violent contact with Ms. Williams. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you both.
And Judge, would he have to surrender his firearm to the sheriff's office?
No, well, he can't have any drugs, alcohol, or weapons. So, however, he gets rid of the weapons, that he can't have those in his household.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome.
We can go back to ACDC now. Thank you.
Okay. Who do we have?
We have Matt, her last name is Goldings. I'm not sure the position number.
Okay. That's position number 11. Good afternoon, Ms. Golding. You've been charged in case 26 CR 0000807E with battery family violence. Is there a history?
Yes, Your Honor. 3 prior arrests. There are 3 convictions outside of the 10-year period. The recommended level is level 1. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, this is Miss Jenny.
Yes.
Robert.
Position 11.
Yes, on February the 7th of 2026, officers went to 951 Glenwood Avenue Southeast in reference to a dispute. Mr. Thomas Walton is the victim in the case, indicated he was at the home to pick up his son, and that there was, when he came back to the home, that there was initially a full bottle of wine in the refrigerator. When he returned, it appeared that his wife had drank most of the bottle of wine and was drinking out of it. He said that he heard a dog barking at 2 o'clock in the morning and found his wife on the floor crawling. And he took the wine that was left in the bottle and poured it out. And she became upset because he did that. She started swearing at him and hitting him and backing him into a corner of the home. He was attempting to walk away, and she followed him upstairs to the bedroom and the bathroom, warning him again that he had gotten out of that situation, attempting to block her from continuing to hit him. And that she bit him on the right forearm and it left a mark. Based on the history that I saw, it was a significant amount of time ago. We would agree to a signature bond, $3,500 signature bond through pretrial services. We would ask that it be at level 2 in consideration of her prior history, included alcohol. This is another alcohol related event that she complete 3 anger management classes. And we would ask for an ADET. I know they're going to object to it, and no further violent contact with Mr. Walden. Thank you.
If Mr. Walden is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity.
Judge, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you come on camera for me, please?
Yes, I'm attempting to. There we go.
Okay, there you go. If you'll raise your right hand for me. Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. What would you like to tell the court?
So this is an isolated incident. Jenny she had, extensive time in sobriety without alcohol. And we've agreed to, I've spoken to her several times. We've agreed to get back onto that track for both of us, for the household. Again, my initial call to the authorities were to get her help, more so than just the whole chaos of how everything was going. When she is sober, she is complete opposite of the person she was that night. There's no fear for my safety, our son's safety, going forward, as long as we're agreeing that she is, gets help. And again, that's the biggest thing, that she gets help, we get the family back together and back to normal. And again, I don't know how these things work. I wish that, again, the charges could be dropped on it, because this is a big wake up call for her. And she's got my 100% support. And I just, again, want things to get back to normal.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you being here this afternoon. Ms. Wills?
Thank you.
Thank you. No objection to the signature bond. Of course, I would object to the alcohol and drug evaluation and treatment and anger management at this time. I would ask that the family be allowed to make the best decision for, and Ms. Walton, who is an adult, be allowed to make the best decision for her as far as her treatment if she decides to engage or feels that is necessary. But in speaking with her, she is 51 years old. She's a native of Georgia. She has a bachelor's degree in fine arts. She reports she's an art director for a marketing agency and also takes care of her 13-year-old son, the 13-year-old son that she shares with Mr. Walton. So again, I'm in agreement with the signature bond, Your Honor.
Okay, it will be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. I do believe that an alcohol drug evaluation is appropriate here, and any treatment that's deemed necessary. No further violent contact with the alleged victim. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you both.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next, we have Mrs. Williams.
Alexandria Williams, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And I believe that she is positions 31 and 32. Good afternoon, Ms. Williams. You have been charged in case.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, before you proceed, it's just 31 because position 32 was accepted by the DA's office as a recidivist battery family violence. The order's been sent to you, Judge.
Okay.
Wait, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if Ms. Kim spoke with Ms. Williams, but I did not speak with Ms. Williams, and I'm not sure if. You did, Ms. Kim? Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Sorry.
All right. So position number 32, she is going to be seen at felony first appearance, is my understanding.
That's correct, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Williams, in position number 31, you have been charged in case 26 CR 0000831Y with criminal trespass and damage to property. Is there a history?
Yes, Your Honor. She has 9 prior arrests. They're currently on first offender probation for Clayton County, willful obstruction of law enforcement officer and battery. Also currently on probation, case number 20 CR 005380J for battery family violence, 2 counts and 2 counts of simple battery family violence. That sentence date was October the 21st of 2025. There is a 2025 FTA out of Fulton and a 2024 FTA out of Fulton. The recommended level is level 1. Nothing further.
Thank you. Mrs. Rocco?
Yes, Your Honor. And that case, which she was convicted in October, that was a battery family violence against the same victim here in the trespass, and same victim that was in the case that was accepted by the district attorney's office, Your Honor. And there was another violent case from 2022. That battery case was also against this same victim. I believe it was dismissed due to failure to secure his testimony at trial. But in any case, this incident here took place December 14th, 2025 at 3215 Cushman Circle Southwest in Atlanta. That is an apartment complex. The officers responded, investigated damage to property that had occurred um, between the defendant and the victim, Mr. Tommy Williams. He had gotten into an argument with the defendant, Miss Williams, the mother of his children, that ultimately culminated in her punching his television in their master bedroom there. It's inoperable now, breaking the TV, and the child was present for this. Stated to the officer, "Mommy broke the TV," and the damage was documented, valued to be around $200. With her history, however, with that prior conviction, that now open case in the DA's, and with her history out of county, her history in this county, the state is recommending a surety. Before I get to that, we did speak with Mr. Williams, and he stated the defendant does live at the location, as do the kids, but the defendant will run back to the streets. There are drug and MH issues, and the defendant has a history of breaking things in the house, windows, chairs, the television, and he confirmed she is on probation for that violent case against him. He says, excuse me, that he wants contact for the sake of the kids, but that she needs to learn a lesson and that she is currently traumatizing the children with her behavior. There is an open defects case that he wants her to abide by. So he's asking that she adhere with the stay away and no further contact set by DFACS. I don't have that in front of me, but the state's recommendation based on her history, convictions, and not with reference to this particular victim is going to be a $4,000 surety. We are recommending no further contact with Tommy Williams. Stay away from 3215 Cushman Circle Southwest in Atlanta. Again, that apartment complex. And I believe both those conditions of bond would be consistent with the current order of probation, if I'm not mistaken, as well as no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, of course, Your Honor. And I will check on the conditions of probation. If we could sound for Mr. Williams.
If Mr. Tommy Williams is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity. Does not appear so. Ms. Kim?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Williams is 28 years old, Your Honor. She has no objection to no contact with Mr. Williams. They are not legally married. He's a baby father of two children who are 3 and 7 years old. Your Honor, even though she was born in Florida, she has been here in Georgia for more than 12 years. And she's currently going to Atlanta Tech College for business administration major. And also, she's working at retail company as a cashier. She has not had troubles before. Your Honor, right now she has no funds to get out of the jail if there's any kind of bond for her. Your Honor, she believes that her baby father, who was ex-police officer, knows how to use the system to really make her life very, very miserable out of revenge heart, revengeful heart. Your Honor, she does need help, does not get any child support. She has to get out and take care of the children. She is willing to abide by defects case and anything else. We ask for signature on that. And that location is where she and her two children reside, and baby father does not reside here.
Mr. Sirocco?
Yes, Your Honor, let me see. That order does say no further violent contact, with this being at least, oh no, this would be the fourth case against the same victim. As far as we know, the state would still be asking for no further contact and a stay away. And let me confirm. One moment.
Yeah, he's
No, it's the same. It's the same address, Judge, for the victim and defendant. They're listed as living together in the incident report there. So the state is requesting a stay away as well. And that's from 3215 Cushman Circle.
Can you have a one-time law enforcement officer escort visit to verify that he does not live there, and then he can return to her home?
Okay, nothing further. Will be $1,000 good bond. No further contact with Tommy Williams. She can have a one-time police escort to the Cushman Circle address. If he does not reside there, she can reside there. If he does, she will have to gather her belongings and find somewhere else to reside. She is to abide by any present or ongoing DFACS orders in regards to the children. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Can you repeat that that money amount?
Say it again.
Can you repeat that amount, the bond amount?
It's $1,000 good.
Okay, thank you. That's all we have over here at ACDC.
Oh, okay.
Can we go to position number 28, Judge? I'm sorry, Darren. One moment, please. I'm ready, Judge. I need to. See, but it's it right here. One on there. Do right there. 20 on. I got it. It did do some, but that'll be all of two sides. Right here. All right, we'll get them going. I'm position number 28, Judge. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're fine. Mr. Smith, good afternoon. You have been charged in case 26 CR 000818Y with simple battery, family violence, and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Ms. Stoller?
Yes, Your Honor, there are 11 prior arrests. There's an open case 25 CR 006492Y for simple battery, family violence, which he was on pretrial for, so that bond will be surrendered. He has a 2018 Fulton County FTA and a 2011 FTA of the City of Atlanta. There is a 2011 conviction for pimping and then a 2009 conviction for burglary. Recommended level is level 3.
Thank you. Mr. Soroka?
Thank you, Your Honor. And I did see as well, there was another simple battery family violence case from 2015. It was ultimately null pros, but thought it prudent for Your Honor. No, this incident here was a February 4th, 2026 incident at 1777 McClellan Avenue in East Point. It's an apartment complex. Officers made contact with the victim here. Well, it's a dual arrest case. Miss Tanya Sykes is the other party here, and the defendant is her son. It's from my understanding, it's her residence there at 1777 McClellan. Her son was living with her at the time, and there was an argument about the use of drugs inside her home that escalated to become physical. He grabbed and placed his hands around her neck, as she reported, and he refused to release her, at which time she picked up an ashtray and then struck him on the head with said ashtray. It was then that he released his grip. Meanwhile, the defendant stated he just she just struck him on the head with an ashtray. The that open simple battery family violence case, that is with a different victim, the one ending in 6492Y judge. He was, as pretrial stated, given a signature bond through that. He was ordered to enroll in complete FFIB there. The state's recommendation here, based on his history and his open case, as well as the FTAs, is going to be a $4,000 surety. We're recommending $3,500 on the simple battery family violence and $500 on the obstruction charge, which I should mention came from resisting arrest by the officer there. No further contact with Tanya Sykes. We won't be recommending FFIB as he's already been required to enroll in complete as part of his bond in that other case. Stay away from 1777 McClellan Avenue in East Point, that complex, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. That is going to be it for this case. That other case has not come to us yet, but we will address it when it does.
Thank you. Ms. McLeod, is this your case or Ms. Kim's case?
It's Miss
Okay.
Kim's case, Your Honor. I represented Mom on Saturday.
Oh.
I was just listening.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Yes, Ms.
So
Kim.
that was heard on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I didn't see it in our system.
Yes, Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Smith is 36 years old and he has no objection from no contact and stay away. He's trying to find another location. He graduated from high school 2008 and he had a 3.2 GPA and he is going to Georgia Tech for HVAC certification and he's still working very hard. He does have a challenge in terms of reading and writing. However, he's very diligent to study for HVAC certification. He's currently working as a dishwasher. He's qualified for public defender services because his income is very minimal. And he has two minor children, and one of them who is is currently residing with my client. On top of that, my client is paying child support every month to for another child. So we would like to request for a signature on bond through pretrial level 3. He does want to get help for his alcohol. We made an arrangement for him to have a meeting with a social worker. However, at this point, he does not have enough funds to pay for the bond. So we ask for a signature on bond, no contact, stay away. Thank you, Your Honor. Just one-time law enforcement officer asked for a visit to retrieve his personal belongings.
For the simple battery will be a $2,000 signature, a $2,000 good bond. For the obstruction, a $1,000 good bond, makes for a total of a $3,000 good bond. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. He can go back to that location on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Ms. Bridgewater, you with me?
I am, Your Honor.
Did you get the open case to place that? I'd like you to place the other open case on the SAP calendar as
Go
well.
ahead and give me that number again.
I
have it
believe
for you.
it's
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah, 25 CR 0064922Y.
6492Y. Got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, can it be a tariff 10% program, Your Honor?
That's fine with the court.
The next position will be 29, Terrell Turner. Sit right there, come on.
Good afternoon, Mr. Turner. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000828Y with simple assault, family violence, and criminal trespass and damage to property. Is there a history?
Yes, Your Honor. He has 16 adult cycles. There's active warrants out of Fulton for an FTA. Date of that warrant is December the 15th of 2025. Out of DeKalb for an FTA. Date of that warrant is December the 3rd of 2025. There is a 2022 conviction from Fulton, case number 22 SC 181352 for possession of firearm or knife during commission and receipt, possession, or transport of firearm. There's a 2018 FTA out of Fulton and 2017 out of Fulton. There are several open cases. The first one is 25 CR 004867Y for battery family violence first offense and simple battery family violence. There is another one, 24 SC 000990 for theft by taking and receipt, possession, or transport of firearm and possession of firearm. There also appears to be an open DeKalb case for battery family violence, battery, simple battery family violence, simple battery, theft by taking, disorderly conduct, obstruction of law enforcement officers, and obstructing or hindering persons making emergency telephone call. Also currently on first offender probation for robbery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, battery, substantial physical harm, and possession of firearm during commission. That case number is 17 SC 151179. There is a 2022 conviction for theft by taking, simple battery, and criminal trespass. Another 2022 conviction for criminal trespass and damage to property. A 2019 conviction for aggravated assault with intent to rob. Another 2019 conviction for battery, substantial physical harm. A 2018 conviction for theft by receiving stolen property, possession of tools for the commission, obstruction of law enforcement officers, and giving false information. There also appears to be an open case out of the city of Atlanta for possession of marijuana less than an ounce. The recommended level is level 3. Nothing further.
Thank you. Mr. Sirocco?
Yes, Your Honor. This incident here took place August 3rd, 2025, 396 Brownlee Road, Southwest in Atlanta is the address. The victim's name is Malika Benson. It's the defendant's girlfriend. The victim here who lives with him. At the time of this incident, they were expecting a child together. And she explained that there was a verbal altercation while she was pregnant. She had knocked a sauce out of his hand. And excuse me, subsequently, the defendant then clenched his fist as if intending to strike her. She was clearly in fear of this. As she picked up a pair of scissors to defend herself, additionally, the defendant proceeded to then exit the residence and began striking her windshield with a 4x4 piece of plywood, causing damage to it. She informed officers that she'd received a threatening phone call from him in which he stated he would kill her. And it's documented in the warrant itself that there's a previous domestic violence case out of DeKalb involving the same defendant and same victim. And she also advised that the defendant had threatened to kill her or her children. He has beaten her while she's pregnant. She also indicated he's capable of killing her or her children and is violently and constantly jealous of her. The physical violence, as of August 3rd, had increased in frequency and severity over the past 6 months leading up to that. It does appear a battery, family violence, obstructing or hindering persons making emergency phone call case appeared to be open out of DeKalb. That was a 2024 case. As you heard, he's got numerous FTAs, most recently 2026. And Your Honor, the warrants here were sworn out on November 11th, 2025, which was subsequent to the hearing on the case ending in 4867Y, which was for battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence against the same victim, wherein Your Honor gave ordered a $3,000 surety, and the defendant was told to stay away from the 396 Brownlee Road address and have no further contact with Miss Benson. So this is at least the third violent case against Miss Benson. We are, excuse me. Oh, we did speak with her as well, and she stated this happened, and afterwards she went and got a TPO. The two did live together at the time, and that TPO was granted and is currently active as of September 6th of, excuse me. Yes, and the defendant came back again, apparently, and was arrested again for violating the TPO. She said the defendant's been violent before, and when asked, excuse me, if scratch that, excuse me, she did tell our victim witness advocate that the defendant and his sister also broke her cell phone, that there are holes in all of her walls, broken doors, broken railings, and that swallows up her $600 deposit. There's damages outstanding that she has to pay for now, in addition to what she'll be required to pay for the car and the damage to the car. She did confirm that previous case with the defendant in out of DeKalb from 2024. She explained to us that, in a correction, the defendant was convicted on those charges. They don't currently live together. She's asking for no further contact and a stay away. With the risk of failure to appear judge, the numerous cases, including that one conviction, the open case against the same victim, the state believes that he does pose a significant threat to her. We are asking for a $5,000 surety total between the charges here. We're asking for $4,000 on the simple assault, family violence, and $1,000 on the criminal trespass, damage to property. No further contact with Malika Benson. Stay away from 296 Brownlee Road, Southwest in Atlanta, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. We would recommend FIB as well at this point with what we're hearing about the violation of the TPO and with there being all these cases wherein she's the victim. So that's the state's recommendation. If we could sound from Ms. Benson.
Ms. Benson is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity. Ms. Kim?
Your Honor, can Mr. Hunter, my client's father, speak on behalf of him, because his father was actually at the incident scene and he can testify as a witness. That's what my client says. He believes the iPhone is his father.
Okay, well, as you know, this is only a bond hearing this afternoon, but I'm happy to hear from anybody that wants to address. What's the name of the father?
Tony Hunter.
That individual is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity.
And I don't see anything about him in the warrants, Your Honor.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
who's speaking?
Terrell Turner's dad.
Okay, can you come on camera for me?
Yes, I'm trying to get back to it. All right.
Okay. Tell me your name, sir.
Tony Turner.
Yes, Mr. Turner, if you raise your right hand for me, do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Sir.
Okay, you're not driving, are you, Mr. Turner?
No, sir. My wife's driving.
Okay, very, very good. And that was you can place your hand down. What would you like to tell the court?
Well, I know the incident with the scissors. She grabbed the scissors. He had just left my house, dropping off his son. And when he got back to her house, that's when attacked him with the scissors. He haven't even made it in the house yet.
So, Mr. Turner, before I let you go on, let me just say this to you.
Yes, sir.
This is not the first time that I have seen your son.
Yes, sir.
I was the judge in his other case, And I gave him a bond that included the restriction that he was not to have any further contact with Ms. Benson and that he was to stay away from her location.
And,
So
and she,
well, regardless, he
oh,
should
yes, I
not have,
understand.
right, he should not have any contact with her. He's in violation of my court order. So the facts of this case will bear themselves out down the road. This is just a bond hearing today. Anything else that you wanna let me know
Yes,
as
sir.
far as
And
that goes?
yes, sir. And with the him violating the order that you gave him not to be around her, all that was actually on her. She didn't want him to leave.
Well, he's gonna have to make sure whether or not she wants him to leave or not, that it's in his best interest. If he sees her coming one way, he needs to go the other way. And apparently now she has, if my understanding is right from the state, that she has a TPO against him. So there can be no contact whatsoever.
Yes, I know what you're saying. And like I said, the past couple of months or whatever, he haven't been with her around her.
Okay, all
And
right.
Your Honor, I just wanted to clear up any misunderstanding with respect to the violation of Your Honor's bond order. This was that case was heard on SCA. That was August 18th. This would have been before that. Regardless, his history is abysmal, and we are recommending the same.
Okay. Anything further, Mr. Turner?
No, sir, that's it.
Okay, well, I appreciate you being here for your son today. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes, Miss Kim.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Turner, my client, is 25 years old and he is currently residing with his father and little sister. He does have a 2 years old boy, and Your Honor, he didn't graduate from high school, and he completed up to 10th grade, and at this point he's still pursuing his GED. He has been a caretaker for his grandmother, who's 72 years old, who has diabetes and dementia. He's the one who takes care of that. She takes medicine regularly, and my client does want to get some help, so I am actually recommending him to meet with our social worker to get some further assistance. He is currently working with his father for handiwork, like demolition, and also he's going to school to be a barber. And his income is not that high, so he's still qualified for public defender services. We have no objection to stay away and no further contact with complaining witness.
And what are you requesting a social worker visit for, Miss Kim?
This is for a drug rehabilitation program. He does have a failure to appear probation violation and foreign county hold. So no matter what he gets, he will be in jail for a while. And we would like to get him some signature on bond.
Okay. Miss Bridgewater, did you get that other case number?
I have 25 CR 004867Y.
That's what I have as well.
Okay, yes, sir, I have.
So if you'll place that on the SAP calendars as well, for the simple assault, it's going to be a $4,000 good bond. For the criminal trespass, $1,000 good bond, makes for a total of a $5,000 good bond. No further contact with Miss Benson. Stay away from the Brownlee Road address. He's to have a social worker visit for to assess for any drug and alcohol problems. I do want him to begin the family violence intervention program. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. He will appear back on the SAP calendar on February 24th. Just so you know, Mr. Turner, that will also be in front of me at that time. So if you would like to have the link to join, if you're more than welcome to. Yes, good luck to you, Terrell.
Your Honor, can it be a sheriff's 10% program, Your Honor?
Fine with the court.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. We have next.
Position 24, Mr. Ponder.
Okay.
Let me make sure this is not that case. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Never mind.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Ponder. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000799B with disorderly conduct. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. He has 2 prior arrests. There is an open case 25 PI 009846 for possession of a Schedule II seatbelt violation and possession of marijuana less than an ounce. The recommended level is level 2. Nothing further.
Thank you. Mrs. Rocca?
Thank you, Judge. This was a February 8th incident. So yesterday at 680 Lee Street in Atlanta, it's the West End MARTA station. But in reality, I mean, this took place on a MARTA bus. The victim is the bus operator, Davion Fulton is the name, and he was making his routes while the defendant, who was a passenger in the vehicle, while the victim was driving, began becoming loud, irate, cursing. The victim asked the defendant to watch his mouth, at which point the defendant stood up, came towards the driver, and stated, "I'm a grown blank man. What if I shoot you with my gun?" And it was at that point he stopped the vehicle, the victim did, and the defendant proceeded to get off, saying, "Get your fat ASS out." And it was at that point that the victim drove off, contacted law enforcement, and they placed him into custody. At which point he did make apparently threatening statements as well at that time while he was being placed in the custody with Mr. Fulton present. He excuse me, he stated he rides the same route every day, and that stated to Fulton that he has him. There was footage recorded by bus cameras that confirmed and corroborated Mr. Fulton's account of the events. We did speak with Mr. Fulton. He says there haven't been other run-ins prior to this incident. He doesn't know the defendant, but he wants the defendant to learn his lesson here, and confirmed he was threatened again by the defendant while he was in custody. He is surprised that this is a misdemeanor, and with that in mind, I mean, we want to see the footage before we were to send this up as a felony, terroristic threats and act, and see what the DA's office has to say about that. But we want to see the evidence beforehand. He does want the defendant to have a cash bond. I don't believe he's on the Zoom, indicated he wouldn't be on here. But we'll, in any case, review this case down the line with the evidence as it continues to come out. The state's recommendation for the present time is a $3,000 surety. We are recommending no further contact with Davion Fulton. We are recommending a stay away from MARTA premises and property to include their bus routes. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and we would ask that he surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office.
Okay, Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. My client does not own any firearms. First of all, so there's nothing to surrender. And when he was arrested, he had no weapons on his person. I spoke to my client and he said there were a lot of people being noisy on the bus. And he just said to the driver, "Why don't you try to calm down other people?" Because he was not the only one. People were just generally speaking loudly. And the bus driver targeted him. But he came off the bus of his own accord. And he posed no kind of threat to the driver, Your Honor. The driver chose to contact law enforcement over what was essentially just a verbal dispute, which sometimes happens between passengers and other people, including operators on public transportation. My client has no significant history. He just has one prior arrest, Your Honor. So I'm asking for a signature bond for him. He tells me that he was working, but because he was unable to show for work, he has already lost his job, Your Honor. So he's not in a position to pay for bond. And given the fact that he has no significant history, I'm asking for signature bond for him. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, will be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. No further contact with Davian Fulton. Abide by any MARTA restrictions. Surrender all firearms. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Ponder.
Judge, what was that bond amount again?
$5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my business before the court today. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you, Ms. McLeod. We appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day.
McLeod, don't you have Corey Thomas? I thought you said you had Corey Thomas.
I thought
said you did.
Yes, but I thought
I don't
they
think so.
had
I
both
think Mr.
shifted him to Mr.
I believe Thomas was involved in that melee involving the other co-defendants.
Yeah, and I think we
Right.
were trying to get another conflict
Yes.
attorney, Miss Watson, and we
Actually
couldn't
did
one.
talk to him though. I had spoken to him before I realized it was a conflict.
Position 4, Thomas.
He's the one on the add-on. You talking about Corey Thomas?
Yeah, add on.
Yeah, we didn't get a conflict attorney for him because Miss Watson wasn't available. We tried to get her. He's part of that crew, but I was understanding there was a consent bond order. I thought, but I could be wrong.
It was a consent bond offer, but I mean, without an attorney for him, it just didn't come to pass. So
he is involved in the other situation that I've heard with all the people today.
That's correct.
Your
mhm.
Okay. And all right, so Mr. Thomas, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. Unfortunately, we do not have a conflict attorney available to assist you today. If you want to wait until tomorrow or Wednesday until we can have a conflict attorney, we can do that. If you want to proceed pro se without the advice of counsel, we can do that today as well. What would you like for the court to do?
My first time in court, so.
All right. Okay, let me just hear his case. You've been charged in case 26 CR 0000839A with willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
No prior, recommended level 1.
Okay, and Mr. Sirocco, do you have anything to add to what I've already heard?
This was just the defendant trying to pull Lily Leary away. This is that defendant's brother. Mr. Thomas is here. And this was while the officer was trying to make an arrest of Miss Leary. So hindering the officer in the process of doing so. The state's made a diversionary consent bond offer. It is a shame that that a conflict attorney could not be here today. We wanted to get that underway. But in the absence of that, the state would recommend a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
I'm going to give him the same bond that I gave everyone else. It will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. So I'm letting you sign your own bond, Mr. Thomas, so that you can get out. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All
Just
right.
what was that amount again?
$2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Okay, good luck to you, Mr. Thomas.
You'll see right over there. Sit back there in that blue chair. Mhm. Miss Pam, you finna do your waiver? Yes. You can do our waiver, please, Your Honor.
Okay, so let me just go down the calendar. I have position number 6 as a medical reset for Wednesday. That's 2/11. I have position 13 also as a medical reset for 2/11. Position number 17, Keith Hugger. What are we doing with that case?
Your Honor, this is a waiver of a parent's case that I am presenting him.
Okay, so Mr. Hugger was charged in case 26 CR 0000822Y with battery, family violence, and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
No prior history. Recommended level is UJR jail.
Yes, Ms. Sanders Burks.
Yes, Your Honor, this incident happened on yesterday around 11:40 a.m. The officer responded to an incident that occurred at 2683 Dayview Lane, South Fulton, Georgia. Miss Kendra Wilson, the victim, went to the home to get some clothes for her child, so the child could have some clothes for school the following day. Once she arrived, the suspect refused to allow her to enter into the home because another female was there. Ms. Wilson is also the co-occupant of this residence. Ms. Wilson tried to enter the house after some point. However, the suspect grabbed Ms. Wilson by the braids and dragged her out of the residence, during which Ms. Wilson tried to grab a table located near the front entrance, causing items to be pulled down and broken. Officers did notice scratches on Ms. Wilson's hands, thigh, and buttocks. Also, the incident was captured by the neighboring homes on video, and so the officers were able to witness it. While this occurred, the child named KH was present, and another witness had to grab the child and hold the child while his mother was being dragged out of that residence. We did speak to the victim. Although there are no other actual incidents for Mr. Hugger, she did let us know that he has hit her before. He strangled her during the altercation. She did let us know that she applied for a TPO and hoping he's going to get served in jail. The victim is trying to figure out housing because she has nowhere else to go. She says that they do share one child, but there are 2 children in the home. And that incident where he strangled her was in August. She is asking for no further contact. Your Honor, we are asking for in total a $3,000 surety bond, $1,500 for battery, $1,500 for the cruelty of children. Stay away from the 2683 Dayview Lane, South Wilson address. Stay away and no further contact with Kendra Wilson or the child KH, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
And is this Ms. Wilson on the line here?
Yes, hi.
Good afternoon, ma'am. If you would like to address the court, you certainly don't have to, but if you would like to, I'll need for you to raise your right hand for me. Yeah. Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can place your hand down, ma'am. What would you like to tell the court?
Um, I just want to say, I don't really know. He is the father of my child. I don't want anything super bad to happen to him, but he does need to face the consequences of his actions. We do share a home together. I'm in the home right now. I am looking for somewhere else to stay, so I was going to ask if we could just stay here for 30 days so I could have a chance to find somewhere to stay. I don't have any family or anything here. We moved here with him. He came to Dallas and moved us down here. February of 2024, and we've been here since. So it's just an unfortunate situation that I hate to be in. I hate that he's in it because, we had a family together, but it's too much at this point. So I'm just asking for that. I don't know if that could be done, but that's all I'm asking.
Okay, so I'm going to have him stay away from you at the present time. I'm going to have him stay away from that home as well. So I'm going to allow him to come back there on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings. So when I say, and I'll have his counsel make sure that he understands. When I say no further contact with you, I mean absolutely no further contact whatsoever. Now the child.
I don't mind. I don't think he would do anything to the baby. We can do like he can pick up from daycare. Like I can drop off at daycare and he can pick up from daycare.
Okay, well,
I
you're gonna
just
have.
don't know how we would communicate that, but we'll figure something out.
Okay, you're gonna have to have a third party do that. I hate to keep a father away from his child, so
Agreed.
I'm gonna allow third party transfer of the child, but it won't be you that works that out. It will have to be a third party that he'll have to arrange to see his child, okay?
Okay.
All right. So thank you for being here, Ms.
Thank you.
Wilson. Yes, ma'am. Ms. Kim?
Mr. Holger is 35 years old, and he said that he has been here in Georgia about 5 years. He has only one child with a baby mother complaining when he's here. My client has associate degree after graduating from high school 2009. He got an associate degree, and then right now he's going to school for pilot license. He was serving the military army from 2012 to 2017. At this point, because of his back injury, he is completely 100% disabled. Your Honor, he's actually Atlanta Police Department officer. I do not want him to be in a jail more than he has to be. We would like to request for signature on bond. He has no objection to stay away, no contact. As long as he can contact his child through third party, I am very confident he will comply with all the bond order. He has been very, very good all through his life. This is first arrest ever. He's recommended for UJR jail. We ask for signature on bond.
All right, for the battery, it will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. For the cruelty, $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Makes for a total of a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further contact with Miss Wilson. Stay away from the Dayview Lane address. He can go back to that address on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings. Third-party transfer of the minor child for visitation. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Can we make sure that to avoid bond modification, once baby mother leaves the house, can he return to his own home?
He'll have to have a third party go with him if he finds out that she's no longer living there. A third party police escort can go to verify that she has left. Once that happens, okay?
Your Honor.
All right, I believe the next in line is position 26 with Sanders. Who's representing
That will be mine.
and this is a waiver as well.
Oh, yes. Yes, Your Honor. Sanders is also my client.
Okay, do we have someone? Okay, do we have someone else in the courtroom that I have not seen?
Yes, actually, his name is King. I think there was some kind of mistake. He's 17 years old, Norris King. I interviewed him. He was supposed to be at today's calendar, but I didn't see him on the calendar. But I believe he is qualified to get his bond today.
He's gonna be on the calendar, Ms. Kim. We're doing another add-on. We just got to file down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, so let me go on to Sanders while we get that done, who's been charged in case 26 CR 0000816J with simple battery against a police officer and fare evasion. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. He has 12 prior arrests. He has an active warrant out of Gwinnett County for a probation violation. Date of that warrant is December the 29th of 2025. He's currently on probation out of Gwinnett County for simple battery. That sentence date was September the 22nd of 2025. Another current probation case out of Clayton County for simple battery. That sentence date was April the 4th of 2025. Also currently on first offender probation out of Clayton County for armed robbery, false imprisonment, simple battery. And then there's an open case number 26 CR 000066 B as in boy, for simple battery against police officer, police dog, correction or detention officer. There's a 2019 conviction out of Fulton for criminal trespass and carrying a weapon without a valid license. There's a 2025 conviction for simple battery, case number 24 CR 007452 A as in apple. There's a 2024 conviction for disorderly conduct, willful obstruction of law enforcement officer, criminal trespass, and simple battery against police officer, police dog, correction or detention officer. That case number is 24 CR 002158A. And there's a 2017 conviction out of DeKalb County for battery. There is a 2019 Fulton County FTA, and he was listed on the RAP services list this morning. The recommended level is level 3.
Thank you. Mr. Siraka?
Yes, Your Honor. This incident took place February 8th, 2026 at 30 Alabama Street, Southwest in Atlanta. It's the 5 Points MARTA station. Defendant was seen entering through the emergency exit gate, didn't pay the $2.50 required fare. And when confronted by the officer, who requested his identification, he was then transported to the precinct for processing. And while he was in the process of being placed in the detention room with another officer, he spat on said officer. That was captured on the detention room camera system. As you've heard, a number of violent convictions, some of which against law enforcement, judge, simple battery, and all these appear to be recent as well. With that other open case, the simple battery against a law enforcement officer, that was for hitting an officer in the jaw. Clearly, this is a recurring theme for this defendant, and the state's recommendation here is going to be a $4,000 surety. We are requesting $3,500 on the simple battery against a law enforcement officer and $500 on the fare evasion. Social worker visit for BHET and housing. Stay away from MARTA in accordance with any active suspensions. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and that should be it for the state, Judge.
Thank you. Ms. Kim?
Your Honor, we have no objection to a social worker visit for housing resources and BHET. He is 27 years old. He says that he has been homeless all his life. He was born and raised here in Georgia. Your Honor, we would like to request for signature on bond. However, if Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond, we ask for the lowest possible bond. He does not have anybody who can pay for his bond. He also has a hold from Gwinnett County, so he's not going anywhere other than being in a jail for a long time. That's all, Your Honor.
All right. For the simple battery, it will be a $2,000 good bond. For the fare evasion, a $1,000 good bond makes for a $3,000 good bond. A social worker visit to assess for BHET and housing, abide by any MARTA restrictions, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Can someone get Ms. Bridgewater those open cases to place on the SAP calendar for me, please?
I'll take care of it, Judge.
I can sit up.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. And at that SAP calendar, it would be helpful to have the social worker report to me so that we can discuss it at that time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Are we ready to take the gentleman that's there in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and that's Mr. King?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. King. You have been charged in case 26 CR 000-851H with simple battery family violence. Is there a history? You are mute there, Mr. Allworth.
I'm sorry. There's no prior history and it's recommended level 1.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. It's my understanding that his name is actually King Norris. This was a co-defendant case with Miss Malaya Morrow, and that was the shuffle in front of the police officer case. I believe, is he 17? I believe she said he was 17. Because we would just do a signature bond through the jail, but we'd ask for a parent to sign off on it. And have no further violent contact. He could return to the home. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
So he was so. Oh, okay. So he is Jamea Morrow's son. Is that right?
Yes, she was on. Yes.
Oh, okay, right. I'm just trying to refresh my own recollection. Okay, and I believe that I remember what she told me about him. Yes, Miss Kim.
Yes, my client is 17 years old. He is actually going to Thorough High School, and he's from DC. His entire family moved here last year, so he's going through the tough time to transfer and try to get adjusted to new place. He is expected to graduate May 2026. His GPA is 3.2, and he's very good at hands-on activity to fix things at the house. So he's, planning to become HVAC technician, Your Honor. I'm totally agreeing with the no further violent contact to go back home. I have been able to text back and forth with his mother, Jamia King, who is willing to be a co-signer if it is necessary to have a co-signer. We would like to request for a signature on bond. And the incident was with his 21 years old sister, and they are not really mad at each other right now. Things got resolved and everybody is happy. And
So his mother is going to pick him up. Is that what you're understanding from her, Miss Kim?
only thing is though, his mom is out of town, so I have been trying to find someone who's older than 25 years old, who's currently here in Georgia right now, so he doesn't have to be in jail until she comes back. And I have not gotten that far yet.
Okay, well, I've released the sister, but until the mother returns, I don't want them being in the household, just the two of them, without their mother at least being there. So, do you have any idea how long the mother's going to be out of town?
Come back Wednesday.
Next Wednesday?
No, this Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
Yeah.
The day after tomorrow? Today's Monday.
Yeah, she come back Wednesday.
Okay. Is there anybody, do you know anybody else that can pick him up from the jail, Miss Kim?
One of my mom's friends.
His mom's friend can pick him up.
Do we have a name?
I'll get it through. I'll try to reach the mother again. Hopefully, she can give me the.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to release him, but I'm not going to let a 17-year-old just sign himself out of jail and be put on the street. I want somebody there to pick him up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna call the mother just really quick. She said she was gonna come to the court. I'm trying to see.
She said she out of the house. She be.
Hello. Yes, would you be able to come to the jail? Court, the Zoom link. We are having your son's case right now. We need your.
That's why I just asked you. I just asked you because I called it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yes, please join. And do you have your friend's name? Yes. Do you have a friend's name that who can pick up your son? Alita Lee. Jatavius. Okay, all right. Please join us really fast. Thank you. She's joining right now, Your Honor. She has two potential friends who can pick him up.
You put Edwin down.
Edwin?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have no.
Okay, so it will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further violent contact with the alleged victim. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. And I want to place on the bond order that he is to be picked up by an adult, and I'll get the adult's name when his mother joins us. Okay? All right, so as soon as she joins us, we'll get that name. Let's go on to position 27 with Kwame Shabazz. Who
And
represents,
may want to go off the live stream, Judge.
okay, who represents Mr. Shabazz?
We believe he is MH Reset.
Oh, okay. So MH reset for
Wednesday.
2/11. Okay. Is there someone on the add-on calendar that we have not covered?
Bryant, John Bryant. Bryant. Bryant, position number 2 at add-on calendar.
Okay, and who represents that person?
That would be me. I represent.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, so I have Miss Morrow with me. Miss Morrow, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you again?
I'm doing well. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us again. My concern was releasing your son without having an adult pick him up. Is there someone, and I understand that you're out of town until Wednesday.
So I'm sorry, Judge, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, it was a delay. I thought you had stopped. So I just gave the attorney 2 of my friends. I just told her because they told me he missed the 2 o'clock court date. So they told me tomorrow morning because I was trying to get back. But I do have 2 friends that could get him. I don't know a time. So I could have 2 adults that, would be able to pick him up. Yes.
And when are you going to be back in town?
I'm at the airport now. They don't have any direct flights. The one that left at 3:20 was booked. I was on standby. So they telling me the next one won't be until 8 o'clock tonight, but they're saying that one is currently booked. So I'm on standby.
Okay, so more than likely you're going to be back tomorrow.
Yes, sir. But
Okay,
like I have 2 friends that can pick him up if he
And
is
where-
really.
And where would they take him once they pick him up?
They can take them to their houses. That's fine.
Okay. Sometimes it takes the jail a bit of time to process someone out. Okay. So we can do one or two things. I can put their names down as someone that he can contact once he gets processed out that will have to come pick him up, or I can just let you pick him up tomorrow when you get home.
Well, I would prefer if you could put the 2 down because if I'm not able to get back tonight, then I don't want him to have to sit in there another night.
Okay, I agree with you. So Ms. Kim, if you
Because
can
he's
get
also,
to me,
I'm like missing school. He's
I
missing school.
understand.
Yeah.
I understand. So Ms. Kim, if you can get Ms. Bridgewater those names so that we can place that on the bond order.
yes,
Okay,
Your Honor. Yes.
all right.
What was his
Okay,
name, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
I gave him a signature bond as well.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
And can I say this, Your Honor? Miss Kim, text it to me. Send it to my, oh God, it's been so long. Text, don't put it in the chat. Send it to my email address if you would.
Yes, ma'am. Would
Thank
please
you.
the spelling of your friends, please? Ms. Murray?
I'm about to text it to Ms. Kim if that's fine. That way it can have correct spelling. If that works.
Okay,
That'd be great.
yes, that'll
Okay.
work. Thank you.
Oh, thank y'all so much.
Yes, ma'am. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, we did not verify that name. We were concerned that the name was,
Yes, his name is wrong as well. Yes, ma'am. So
Yeah.
his actual first name is King, King. Middle name Jakai, Jakai, and last name is Norris. I know they had him booked under Norris King, but that's incorrect.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, so once you get that text to Miss Kim, then you're free to go, Miss Mara. Thank you for jumping back on with us.
Yes, I sent it to her. And are you able to ask if she received it?
Yes, I got
Miss
it.
Kim?
Yes, yes.
Okay, very good.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day.
You as well. Safe travels, Miss Mara.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think the last case is John Thomas Bryant, case 26 CR 0000837A, charged with 2 counts of battery family violence. Is there a history, Ms. Stallworth?
Yes, Your Honor. He has 6 prior arrests. There's a 2011 conviction for some traffic charges. The last date of arrest was January the 5th of 2017 from GSP for a DUI. And there is the recommended level, is UJR jail. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, this incident occurred on February the 9th of 2026 when the officer was flagged down by Mr. Bryant. He indicated that the mother of his child, Miss Tanya, her last name is spelled Soleimanzadeh, had bruises and marks on her left and right eyes, and they suddenly had appeared, and he wanted to document that they had appeared for no reason. Mr. Bryan admitted that he was intoxicated, that he was celebrating his birthday and the Super Bowl at the same time, but he didn't know where the marks on her had come from and that they were self-inflicted. When speaking with Miss Tanya, she indicated the officer noted that she had red bruising on her right upper eyelid, on her lower right eyelid, that there was a laceration that had dry blood on her left eyelid, and that she had a busted bottom lip with dry blood as well. She indicated that there was an argument between them, that she had gone upstairs to remove herself from the situation because she felt like he was being disrespectful in front of his friends, that that at some point in time, she had kind of hid out in the bathroom because she was crying. He became upset because she wouldn't come down. He went upstairs where she was at, and that he gouged her eyes with his thumbs, and that as a result of it, that was what happened as far as her eyes were concerned. And she also had a busted lip, indicating that he had struck her. Photos were taken of her injuries, as well as he had indicated that he wanted the officers to take pictures of his hands, I suppose, to show he hadn't done anything to her, which the officer did. We are asking for a bond in the amount of $6,000 surety. We're asking $3,000 for each charge, that there be no further contact, and stay away from the location, that there be a third-party transfer of the children. Ms. Tanya indicated that she believes there is an issue with alcohol, and noted by his history, there has been some prior DUI history, which would suggest that she would be correct on that. And she is on here, and she was on here earlier, and I know that she indicated they've been together for 16 years, and she wanted no further violent contact, but This is a fresh incident, and the state would ask that there be no further contact at this particular time. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Tanya, I see you on the line. If you would like to address the court, now is your opportunity. I'll need for you to activate your camera for me.
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? I believe it's the other hand.
I'm sorry.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Okay, you can place your hand down. What would you like to tell the court, ma'am?
I'm I'm in shock. And I at this time just I don't know if I can give any comments. Um, he is a good guy, and we have two children together. He's a firefighter and EMT. He helps people every day. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, you're fine. You're fine, ma'am. Um, well, I'm going to have part of my bond order that he gets some help, and until he does that, I'm also going to order that that you all have no further contact. I'm not going to keep him away from the kids. They will have to have third-party transfer so that he can see or visit with the children. But until he gets some help, I'm not going to have him around you.
I have yeah, I had asked for a no violence because I didn't want him not to see the kids, but you're recommending that it be no contact.
Yes, at this point in time, especially given that it just recently happened, there needs to be a cooling off period, but I don't want to down the road keep him from his kids. So I will allow third party transfer. That means a third party, not you, but somebody else will have to arrange for him to see the children. Okay?
Okay. And yeah, it's just he was having a birthday party and I just needed some time to myself for a moment and he wanted me to come downstairs and I didn't want to be in front of people upset. So, but yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay. You're fine. You're fine, ma'am. Thank you for being here this afternoon.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Bryant is 43 years old and he has been here in Georgia for 42 years. As his baby mother mentioned, he is a DeKalb County firefighter. He graduated from high school and then he also went to college for bachelor's degree. He has a business management degree and also he does have a certification for photography. Um, well, the 2062, I guess incident location is not my client's place. That is his friend's place. So stay away from that location. It's kind of like irrelevant, but he is willing to do that. And he's the one who called the police. He believes he didn't do anything. He denies the allegation and he wanted to protect his baby mother. We do have a very good address, contact information. Um, we would like to request for a signature on bond as he is recommended for UJR.
Okay, for each charge will be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial. Level 1 makes for a total of a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial. Level 1, no further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from her residential address. You can go back to that address on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings. Third-party transfer of any minor children for visitation. I want him to have an ADET, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay, have we missed anyone from the numerous calendars?
Right. No, I don't think so at this time, sir.
Okay, well, very good. Thank you. Let's see, Ms. Bridgewater, whenever you're ready for us. You with us?
Don't ask me to answer that, Your Honor. Please don't ask me. Okay, you all bear with me. I don't know whether it was the Super Bowl or just what went on today, but here we go, okay? The reset date for the SAP calendar is February the 24th. Position number 1 is reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. Position 2 is reset further notice with a total $1,100 SOB through the jail. 3 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $3,000 good bond. Position 4 SAP calendar with a $3,000 good bond. 5 SAP calendar with a total $5,000 good bond. Position 6 is reset to Wednesday. Position 7 is reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. Position 8 is reset further notice with a $5,000 SOB through pretrial. 9 is reset further notice with a total $4,000 SOB through pretrial. 10, reset further notice with a total $3,000 SOB through pretrial. 11, reset further notice with a $3,000 SOB through pretrial. 12 is reset further notice with a total $4,000 SOB through pretrial. 13 is reset to Wednesday. 14 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $1,500 good bond. 15 is reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. 16 is reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. 17 is reset further notice with a total $3,000 SOB through pretrial. 18 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $1,000 good bond. 19, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. 20, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. 21, reset further notice with a $10,000 SOB through pretrial. 22, reset further notice with a total $4,000 SOB through pretrial. 23, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. 24, reset further notice with a $5,000 SOB through pretrial. 25 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $1,000 good bond. 26 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $3,000 good bond. 27 is reset to Wednesday. 28 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $3,000 SOB, no, a $3,000 good bond, a total $3,000 good bond. And it also have another case going with it. 29 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $5,000 good bond. It will also have another case going with it. 30 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $2,500 good bond. 31, SAP calendar with a $1,000 good bond. 32 has been transferred to the DA. 33 is reset further notice with a total $3,000 SOB through pretrial. Now to the add-on calendar. Oh boy, I hope I have it all. Y'all bear with me. 2, 3. Okay, position number 1 on the add-on I have as a $1,000 good bond going to the SAP calendar. Position 2, reset further notice, I want to say with a total $6,000 SOB through pretrial. Position 3 on the add-on. Did we do that one? Morocco,
No, that case is reset further notice. A person was released. He posted
Very
bond.
good. Okay. Okay, there you have it, okay, on that one. Position 4 is reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. Position 5, I'm sorry. Okay, that was
the first counter. You had it right. The add-on would be the one with King, which would have been positioned up the last one, number 4, but you're on the second counter.
okay, yeah, I have so many papers here.
Mhm.
Okay, position 4 is gonna have a $2,000 SOB through pretrial, and I have to get in my email to find out which adult is gonna pick him up, and that's a level 1 reset further notice. Now, position 5 on this particular add-on.
It's the same thing as position number 4 on the original add-on.
Okay.
You already mentioned it. It's just
It's
order.
confusing. Okay, no problem.
You
Are there
got it.
any questions, comments, or otherwise? Y'all better
Okay,
speak.
everybody.
Y'all better speak. Y'all better hurry up and speak.
All right. Y'all have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next.
Judge, bear with me. Give me a minute, okay?
Okay, you'll be fine. Just let me know when,
I will. Take care,
okay.
everyone.
Thank you too.
Okay.
Thank you for being patient with me today, court. Thank you.
Of course.